Thank you, Elkie, for sharing that. Everybody share this on your pages. Get the people here. Let's have a party on a Thursday night. Oh, thank you, Elkie. It's his. We're open. All the mics are on. We're hot. Mirrored glasses. That's right. Ooh, that's delicious.
This is my heart condition dance.
Is it? That's right. He's keeping it down.
You've always wondered why old people dance like this. It's because they have heart conditions.
Right. He's got to take it easy. That's good. You still look sexy.
But I can also be like,
oh. That's it. Tell your friends to get here. We're having a party on a Thursday night. Mirror glasses. I might go earbuds all the time. Thank you, Stephanie, lady. I love you.
she does look amazing.
Thanks, lady. Protect the innocent. Oh, isn't that good? That's good shit. Band is Ghetto Blaster.
Y'all don't even remember Ghetto Blaster.
You don't.
Movies on point.
Woo! Are they?
Check 1, 2.
Check, check, check. That's his heart condition dance.
What's this?
I don't know. You're wearing your belt? Are you wearing your belt? Aww.
Okay. You can be all about tarot tonight. But thank you. I'm looking tempting.
You're looking really tempting. But
I like to be called tempting.
But she's all about me tonight.
That's probably more tempting.
I'm trying to deal with these earbuds. I usually wear headphones. But with the hat, I'm going with earbuds. Oh well.
Stephanie Cagle from Florida. I love it.
They're purple. They're purple. Of course they are.
We take it for granted.
What do we take for granted?
That our friend from Florida is watching.
Yes, I know, we do. I feel like they're gonna go any minute. They're gonna go a cowboy, baby. Don't you? No? Oh,
what?
Nothing. Go ahead.
What am I doing?
I said I feel like any minute they're gonna go, I want a cowboy, baby.
This is way before Cowboy Baby.
It feels like some Kid Rock going on. But it's not. It's Ghetto Blaster.
Who else is with us? Let's do this.
We got Elkie, we got Stephanie. That's all I've seen in comments.
Silent partners.
Put them under your hat and then run them under
your hair and run them under the back.
They're just not long enough. They keep bugging me.
I know, it sounds like Kid Rock, don't it?
Because here's the thing, I just don't want to...
Ghetto Blaster was this record.
I don't want my earbuds getting in the way of my boobies. So I'll just hold them like this.
This record came out in Springfield like 25 years ago. What?
Nothing. I said I don't want these getting in the way of my boobies. Look, they're getting away. So hold them like this the whole show. When were they? When were the Ghetto Blasters?
This was way before Kid Rock.
Yeah. Hey, Doug Fuller, how are you?
Right here in Springfield. Doug Fuller, how's it going, buddy? It sounds like Kid Rock, but this was way before Kid Rock.
Yeah. There we go. Maybe I'll do that. Sorry we're late,
Came out
kids.
in like 96.
Yeah, I tried that. I'll try that.
Put them
Hang
around
on.
the back of your neck. All right, let's not play too many songs tonight because
We're late.
we got some people chiming in.
And we're late. There we go. I'll try that. See how that works. Now that we're done dancing,
I might play one more.
Doug Fuller says I'm just my usual sexy, kind, handsome, perfect,
Yeah.
modest self.
Doug just playing it cool.
Just playing it cool. Us too.
How about Frogman?
What? That's so loud. It's so loud in this room. You guys don't understand how loud it is. So loud.
I love this.
Oh,
cut.
oh, another cut. We're doing another cut. I thought we were done.
We are kind of done.
All right. Hey, Dave Clemens. Wow.
Dave Clemens. Dave Clemens might remember Ghetto Blaster.
Maybe. What? I need like tape on my back. Stephanie said, wear them like you do when you're singing, and I usually have like tape on my neck, and I didn't do that.
All right, I
so.
cut it short.
Oh,
listen, because we have
Because
friends
we gotta
here,
go. We got friends here.
and I want to talk to our friends.
We got friends here, and we started a little bit late because we had some stuff
And I'm telling
going
you what,
on.
have you guys fucking found these yet?
Hold it up
They're
to
at
the camera.
Walgreens.
Hold it up to the camera closer. There we go.
Listen, okay, my hands are dirty,
Your
but
glasses.
I'm going to explain to you why they're
Your glasses, babe.
dirty. My glasses just fell in
Fell in
the
the cooler.
drink bucket. All right, my little ass.
Oh, Ozzy made her mad. Wait. Hang on. My little Ozzy's mad because I put him inside so I could watch the show. Oh, thank you. It's been a minute.
He's fine.
It's been a minute.
Fine. Ozzy is fine.
He says, yes, I remember them, but I wasn't into them.
Dave, did you actually eat them yet?
No, he's talking about freaking the band.
Oh, but wasn't into them. He's talking
Yeah.
about Ghetto Blaster,
Yeah.
or is he talking about lemon Kit Kats?
I think he's talking about Ghetto Blaster.
Listen, I am here to tell you, you need to find these. Yes, Chrissy Pesta knows what I'm talking
Lemon
about.
Kit Kats are so good.
Dude, these things
You can't
are
even keep
so
hold of
good.
them.
They're hard. Listen, they're hard to find.
They're hoard? Yes, and they run out really quickly. So if you find them, grab a bag or two. I got 2 bags the other day.
They are just an Easter thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just an Easter thing. So if you go to the novelty stores, kind of like the old Walgreens.
That's a novelty store?
I think Walgreens is a novelty
Is
store.
it really? Wow.
I mean, come on. It's like you walk in and it's just like, it's Valentine's Day and they've got all the... Dude, Walgreens...
Oh, I see what you mean by novelty store. They have all
It's-
the bullshit, the holiday crap.
Yes, Walgreens...
Look at you rubbing your face like a cat. What's going on with
Listen.
you? Listen, look. As soon as the diabetic version comes out, I'm in.
Doug, I need to go get some diabetes checked on myself.
That's true. Stephanie
I might
says,
be with you.
I just think they might be weird.
No, they are weird. They are Kit Kat lemons, and let me tell you, oh, they're so good.
But they're not super lemony. Like, they're lemony, but they're not stupid lemony. Like, you don't taste them and taste chocolate and lemon. It's like a lemon crisp. It's literally lemon. That's all. It's like it's very subtle and very crispy and very light and delicious.
Dude,
Trust us.
they're awesome.
Barb's been hunting and hunting for lemon Kit Kats. Well, our Walgreens right over here by Mercy Hospital, They have them.
Barb, we just got these at Cherokee and National.
Yeah.
Right across from the hospital.
Stephanie says, I will look for them here. Send me your address in PM so I can mail them to you. Well, if we get the open package because you tried one or two, then that's okay too. So yeah, we'll do that.
Dude, the lemon Kit Kats are the shit.
They're good. They're really good. You should try them just in time for Easter. And they should keep them. I'm getting a headache from this hat. I don't know why. It's not tight, but it's a cute hat. I'm just going to keep it.
Well, then it's not the hat.
I'm going to keep it on. I'm going to go
Liar.
one side up, one
Liar,
side
liar,
down.
pants on fire.
Yeah, I'm looking cool right on. Waiting for strawberry. Dave Clemens says he's waiting for strawberry.
Ooh,
ones.
strawberry Kit Kats would be delish.
I think that'd be delicious as well. Very good. Very good. Okay.
Absolutely delish. But
How are we doing, kids? How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Pardon me if the sound gets weird for just 1 second. I'm going to look over
Tara
here.
just has to.
I have to look.
She
I have to
repeats
see.
herself like 5 times because she's in broadcasting.
See? Look at that. See? There we go. Boom. Sauce. I'm going to check my audio over here again.
She likes to say stuff like, "How we doing, kids? How we doing? 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 How we doing?" While she's, how we doing? How we doing? I'm gonna check this. I'm gonna check that. Okay, how we doing over here? That's what we're talking about. Julia Lee Cobb.
Oh, there she is. There he is. Try lattes. They're bouncing off the walls. I'm going to have to try those.
Oh, there you go.
Lemon Kit Kat schnapps, Doug Fuller says. Yeah, might be good. It might be dangerous.
Dude, I'm telling you, these lemon Kit Kats, if you got some diabetes, you might not be able to have
That's
any.
true.
But I'm telling you, they are delish.
They are good. Oh, thanks,
Jared
Jared.
says, "Hi, kids. How are your hearts
How are our
this
hearts
week?"
this week? Our hearts are good. Right, Dan? How's your heart? How's your heart, babe?
Don't answer for me, Tara.
I didn't. I asked you a
Let
question.
me answer my own question.
I asked you a question. I didn't answer for you. You got an answer? You got a display? What's going
I'm
on?
going to have one more lemon Kit Kat, and then I'm going to be ready to go.
He's going to be ready to go. In the meantime, Stephanie's saying, what are we making for Easter dinner? We haven't even really thought of that.
Have I mentioned? Hey, you guys would know, asking about Easter dinner, Stephanie would know. I bought like 2 30-pound turkeys back at like fucking Christmas time or
I think it was
Thanksgiving time.
Thanksgiving time, yeah.
Because they were only like 70 cents a pound. So I got like, I don't know, a fucking 30-pound turkey for like $12. It was awesome. I still have that bitch in my freezer.
Yeah, we don't know if it's a bitch or a bastard, but you know, anyway. Jared's asking, is your vest in yet?
You know what? My vest is not in.
Talk to the camera when you're talking to him.
Shut up about my vest. We're not talking about my vest.
He asked the question. One of our viewers asked the question.
I'm talking about my lemon kitty cats.
They're delicious.
You know what? These are my kittens. They are not my Kit Kats. These are my lemon
kittens.
They're my lemon kittens.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
You know how annoying it is to watch people eat? It's super. Nobody likes to watch people eat.
No, it's disgusting. Isn't it?
Nobody.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if Doug Fuller's still watching, Doug Fuller can remember listening to our guitar player Larry Green on the road at dinner. If you chime
Open
in, Doug,
mouth.
if you remember this, Larry Green, our guitar player from England, he just and when he ate, and Doug used to like throw a fit, like quietly, he'd just be sitting there going, "Oh my God!" So if I'm right, chime in, Doug.
I could see Doug.
Oh,
doing
I
that.
can totally. I'm sure you can. That's right. Okay, Dan
Chrissy
is
says,
cut off.
Dan is cut off from the lemon kits.
Lemon kits. That's right. I know.
It's my lemon kitties.
It's your lemon
Christy.
kits. Your lemon kitties. These lemon kitties. It's really cute. It's good. Our video feed is being
All right,
weird
I'll
again.
stop. It's
being a little jumpy, but whatever. It's okay. I don't care. I'm not going to dwell on it. Who cares?
I'll
People
stop
can see
eating
us,
lemon
and
kitty
people can
cats.
hear us, and that's all that matters. And you guys are here, and we love you. We got
But
about
man,
20 people
they
watching.
are delish.
So Stephanie's giving like cooking advice here. She's like, thaw it out and cut the spine out and spatchcock it. What the hell is spatchcock?
I don't know what the hell she's talking.
What are you talking about?
Thaw what out?
The turkey. You mentioned the turkey.
Oh, and cut the spatchcock.
Oh, here, Doug. Doug chimes in. See? Oh my God, Larry and his seafood crab Subway sandwiches used to about make me vomit. Yes, sir. That's right. Larry Green. Wherever he is these days, that guy was fun.
What is Mike McWhorter talking about?
What is he saying? Where is
it's called
misphonia? Is that the
misophonia?
Misophonia? Is that the hatred of chewing? Is that what that is?
Oh, is misophonia like when you don't like when people like?
Is that what that is? Because I'm guessing.
That's what I'm gonna guess.
All right, that's what I'm gonna guess too. Right on. Very cool.
Oh shit, man. So how's everybody going, man? We had a week. We had a week that actually continued into today.
We had a day. Oh my God, today. Are you kidding me right now? Yes. He's calling
Mike says yes.
That problem that you have when you hear people eating.
It's either misophonia or misophobia.
Right.
When people like
I didn't know that. That's a thing.
Blah, 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 blah,
That's
blah.
good to know. Right on. That's good to know. Oh my gosh, yes. What about our week, babe? Talk about our week, our day, whatever.
I don't know. You
man, Mike
about
McWhorter, your profile picture is creeping me out, man. Your profile picture, I don't know what that is. Is it a pig? Is it a dog? I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. Doug, what are you saying? Doug's Fuller saying.
My last kiss off to Larry was when I put tape over all of the recording tabs on his country music cassettes and recorded Tone Loc, Coolio, and Biggie Smalls over all of his country music.
Oh, you are such
Nice.
a dick. You are such a dick. What a dick move. Oh, my God. I remember that, though. I don't know. Did he ever notice that? I don't even remember if he knew.
Doug Fuller might possibly be our most beloved dick.
Probably. I mean, for real. Like, he's unapologetically a dick. He doesn't give a shit.
No, he don't give a damn.
Doesn't give a damn. And
That's
we
what I
love
love
that.
about
And
him.
that's awesome about that. That's very cool.
Oh, God.
Oh my God. Oh yeah. So misophonia is not to be confused with mesothelioma. Yeah. What is it?
I don't know what mesothelioma
That's like a cancer of
is.
some sort. That's like
Is it?
That's something you hear on TV all the time. Mesothelioma or some crap. So what is Mike saying? It applies to all
it
kinds
applies
of sounds.
to all kinds of sounds of people eating.
It's about your response
It's
to it.
about your response to
All right.
it is. Okay, I
Fair.
got you.
Doug Fuller says, I don't give a damn about a lot, but I love you guys.
I don't give a damn about a lot.
Thanks, Doug, because we're kind of like the same-ish.
I think it took me a minute to win Doug over.
Yeah,
I think
so
in the
too.
beginning, Doug was a little bit like, fuck that guy.
Well, of course, because let's just say this out loud. He knows some former partners of mine, and he was wanting me to pick someone good.
Which you're terrible at.
Which I was terrible at in the past.
Which I think even Doug would be like, yeah, no, you're shitty at that.
You sucked at it really bad. So
He was a little bit like your brother, just like
whatever.
nobody has faith on your ability to pick.
They don't blame the guys. They blame me.
Yeah, nobody has any faith on you being able to pick somebody good.
Right. That's true. That's true. I apologize if
And
Jeff
so
Ward
when
is watching like he said he was. But hey.
When I came along, I think even Doug was just like, for about 12 months, fuck you until you prove yourself, which
Right.
I'm glad.
Right. And you did. You proved yourself, and I proved myself.
Cancer caused by asbestos? What the fuck?
that's-
How could we possibly be talking about cancer
Mesothelioma.
caused by asbestos right now?
Because Jared's just being like, he's like a trivia guy. Okay, what did Doug say?
Doug says he's always considered Tara like my little sister, if you will. So, yeah, I was a little overly skeptical of anybody that had anything to do with her. I love it.
That's
I
good,
was
though.
glad of it.
That's good.
And I knew right in the beginning.
I said that about former partners, and there you go, Jeff Ward.
Welcome to the gun show.
How about that picture he sent of him working out and stuff? Like he's got this all muscly picture.
Well, I don't know if we're talking about that.
I know we're not, but anyway, but that's cool. Right. Welcome. Good to see everybody here. Okay. What was Dave Plemons says, wasn't Misophonia a song by Two Live Crew? Maybe it was, I think. I don't know. Jeff, I've been here for about 4 minutes. Welcome to the gun show. Whatever.
Oh, that's what he's talking about. Welcome to the gun show.
Yeah, because he showed you that picture of him with his muscles.
Err.
You gonna take your shirt off and show off?
Jeff and I just talked earlier today about our fight in the cage.
Oh yeah, the cage fight
And
that was
so,
challenged. That's right.
Yeah, he was trying to be all like, "You've got heart problems now, so I'd hate to whip your ass in front of everybody when you have heart problems." And I was like, fuck you, Jeff Ward. I will fight you in the cage next week.
Heart problems or not, he's gonna go for it, right?
Flex that shit, Dan. Look at that shit.
Flex that shit. Look at it.
Isn't it awesome when little kids, like little boys, generally speaking, like are 3 or 4 years old, and you're just like, "Let's see your muscles," and then it's like,
they flex their face more than anything.
like they still don't really know to do
No,
this.
they don't
They're just
know.
look at my muscles.
So cute. I love it.
Julie like
Wait, this one. This is what I wanted. What? My bass player rightfully stated that I made colossally bad choices in men. LOL. So I feel that pain. My husband actually got approval from my whole band. Right on, sister. See, sometimes it takes us later in life to figure out the real stuff. The real stuff, the good stuff, the matches and all kinds of stuff. Oh, look at Christy. What is Christy saying here? You survived Jeff's meat. I'm sure you can do anything. Nice, Christy. Oh, you're funny. Oh. Wait, Mike says,
my God.
Mike McWhorter, nobody survives Jeff's meat.
Just like, hey, I'm just here to have a good
Just
time.
like,
What's
man,
up?
I said I'd watch the show, but what the fuck is happening right now?
gosh.
Okay, what does he say? I didn't even read it. I said, I don't want to beat up the handicap because it wouldn't be Christian-like.
That is exactly what he said.
That is what he said.
Man, I'd like to do this cage fight, but I hate to beat up the handicap. It's
That
not
wouldn't
very Christian.
Wouldn't be Christian-like.
Oh my gosh. It was awesome.
Oh.
Hell in a cell.
Hell in a Cell. Audio roast version. That's right. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
maybe the audio roast will broadcast it live.
That's right. They can MC it and host it and everything. Oh my gosh, how funny.
And I'm going to totally fake dying like Fred Sanford.
Are you?
It's going to be, oh!
It's the big one.
It's a big one! No.
Everybody's going to jump because you'll be like...
I am this close to becoming Andy Kaufman. I'm just saying, just so
Yeah.
y'all know.
Yeah, I can see that. Who's texting you? Oh, a client?
Oh,
A client that we're late on?
only one of the richest people in Springfield. But I am going to doinkity doink. I'm out of that.
All right.
So anyway, no, whatever.
You hear that, Elizabeth?
You hear that, Elizabeth?
I'm coming to join you.
I was trying to think of the name.
Oh, you
Yeah.
didn't know the name? I wasn't going to say it.
No, I did know it, but
Right.
it's been a while. I think of other things. But anyway, yeah, Elizabeth.
Julia says I'd be willing to pay pay-per-view for that.
Oh, maybe we should do a pay-per-view, Jared. Like, nobody's allowed there.
That's right. And it's just pay-per-view because she's in, Kansas
But it's
City
like
area.
$20 to like download it.
And then
we could
it's-
put it on onlydanandterras.com.
That's right. We could
We
totally
could do it
that.
there and split the proceeds
Membership
with
only.
Jared and his mustache.
That's right. You know what?
If Jared gets a check from us for $20, should he give $10 to his mustache?
I think so.
Does his mustache have its own bank account?
I bet it does.
I hope it does.
Get in the picture. You're leaning too far.
I don't
over.
really give a damn if I'm in the picture or not.
But
You
they
think I
do.
care if any of y'all can see me? I don't give a damn. I'm not here for you.
Damn it.
You're
God
here for
damn.
me. See, I'm not even here for
Fucking-
you
you're
either.
not even here. He's not even here. He's not even here regardless of whatever.
I think anything we do with Jared moving forward that involves making money, I'm cutting a secret check.
What?
I said secret check, but I don't really know why I said that.
I don't know either because you're just
But I'm going to cut a separate check to his mustache.
right to Jared's mustache.
Because his mustache deserves its own bank
Right?
account.
Right?
I think he needs to
Mike
have
says
its
it
own.
would be like watching a wrestling match between Lenny and Squiggy. Yeah, I know.
Oh gosh.
This mustache costs me so much you don't even know. And
That's
he
what I'm saying. I
and
think
he
it
puts an
needs its own.
eggplant. He puts an eggplant on there. Like, what? Wait a minute.
No, I don't need to know that
I know,
detail,
that's
but
like-
that's what
but-
I'm saying. I think
Don't cut a separate Chet. Look at this. Look, Chet Smith says, "Don't cut a separate Chet."
I did say Chet a minute ago.
You did. Yes, you did.
Don't cut a Chet.
Might want to wait till he hosts your roast. Christy says. Oh, where's she at? Ah, there we go. Brian Betancourt's here. Better late than never. That's right. Always better late than never. Never. Oh my gosh. Oh,
Don't cut a separate Chet.
don't cut a separate Chet.
I'm writing Chet's.
Brian.
Listen, I am writing Chet's my body cash.
Brian,
my body
our
can't
little
cash.
one night getaway this weekend, your wine was a big hit. I have to say that I had already drank too much and I went to the tent, so I don't think I partook in the wine. But our friends, now that Russ and Renee put it on their page, we can say it. We went out and hung out with Russ and Renee Weatherby, and I believe that the wine was a big hit, but I was asleep in the tent already, so, whatever. Or was I? Did I drink any wine? I don't remember.
No, yeah, we drank both bottles
It's
of
the
wine.
first time I've drank
before
that much in a long time.
Before you went to bed.
Really? Before? Oh, crap.
Yeah, like
Okay.
on Monday Morning Medication, we just talked about going out and hanging out with our friends on the
Right.
weekend. But then Russ decides to go ahead and post some video, which is awesome.
Yeah.
It was fun. And so I was like, okay, well, he's cool with it. And so now we can just go ahead and say that last weekend we did camp with Russ and Renee.
Yes, we did. It was great, and it was a fun little rock fest in Norfolk, Arkansas.
Norfolk. Yeah, you got to
Norfolk.
listen to Monday Morning Medication to get my take on how things went this
Yeah.
weekend down in Norfolk.
Yeah, Monday Morning Medication number 10. We just posted on Monday.
I've got some really funny stuff in there, which
It's really funny.
I'm working on my comedic craft.
Well, you better, because your roast's coming up in August, and you need to be sharp.
I know, that's why I just said Jared Isaac's mustache has its own bank account. That's fucking funny.
It is funny. It is really funny. Elkie says, "Yeah, I saw the pictures they posted of our gathering. Yes, it was fabulous. It was lovely, and those people are lovely.
Yeah, it was fun. And by the way, this live episode is brought to you by Boot. Boot is a musical group here in Springfield, Missouri that doesn't give a fuck what you think. And they don't really care if you come to their shows or not. However, they are playing tomorrow night at the Riff, starting somewhere in the night. I don't really give a fuck.
Somewhere after the
You can
comedians.
either come to the show or you cannot. I really don't care. I might wear white shoes. I might wear red shoes. I don't give a damn. Me and Jared Isaac's mustache do not give a shit about what you think. But if you're interested, we'll be at the Riff tomorrow night, or at least Boot will.
Boot will.
And
Whoever Boot
this
is.
show is brought to you by Boot. I was gonna try to make it an acronym, but I can't.
I was going to do some stage dancing.
I might need help getting my piano up on stage.
Right. So if you want to show up around, 3 o'clock to help us with that, that'd be great.
Oh gosh.
He probably won't even be wearing
Probably
boots.
won't even be wearing boots.
More than likely, no.
I don't own a pair of boots.
Yeah, you do.
Except my big booty boots that
Your
I got.
stupid boots that hurt your feet.
But
What
I
are they
can't.
called? What are they called?
They're not called anything, dude.
There's a name for those boots that you hate so much. Your boots that you wear, your
Oh,
biker
my
boots.
fries.
Fries.
Yeah,
Thank you
I'm
very
not gonna wear my
much.
fries. Those are awful.
Oh, that's right, Brian. I know that, Brian. You'll be there, but the wifey won't. She texted me privately, and she said, with all that's going on with her final,
Is she gonna be at home
productions-
crying about retiring?
Yeah, 'cause she's
oh
her
my
final-
gosh, boo
She's
hoo,
gonna
Mrs. Bentoncart. Listen, it's time to retire. Let's go out there and do something. Quit your whining.
That's right.
No, I'm joking. I'm kidding.
You're
me a
joking.
break.
You're joking. What about the ones you stole from Herman Munster? Those big old.
Yes, I do have those. That's why I was kind of like, I don't know if those are
They're
considered
not quite
boots.
boots. They're shoes. They're shoes.
I think they're a little bit more like
Yeah,
shoes that are
yeah.
really big.
Mike Recorder says boot by Fabergé. Not brute, but boot by Fabergé. Right on. Showing your age there, just
Brian
like us.
said, yep, she's going to be at home crying about retiring.
Well, at least one of the Betancourts will be crying. Maybe you'll be crying at the show then. You know, we count on the Betancourts crying. Nice hangout, by the way. Nice hangout the other day with you, Brian.
If Mrs. Betancourt is not watching, go to her right now and sing this to her. To every season, turn, turn, turn.
There is a reason.
There is a reason, turn, turn, turn. And I'm down the field now to heaven, to heaven.
Exactly.
Down, brown, brown.
That's right.
A time to laugh, a time to cry,
A time to live, a time to die, a time to
down to heaven.
It's too low. She's gonna laxative in your next bottle of wine. Mama Betancourt might do that. I don't know. I don't know.
Man, I'm just here and I'm just wanting to chat and hang out with my friends. And so let's get this fucking party started, guys.
All right.
Let's do this. I mailed out Jeff Ward's urinal yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Really?
And yeah, because last week he won the contest.
That's right. And
And
he ordered a urinal.
he said, I'll take your urinal. And so I did not wash it out.
You didn't wash it out? Oh, that was a big, gigantic fucking sneeze. All right. Cool. Right on.
And so I mailed it to him with some of my pee still in it.
Oh, my God. Did you? Oh, what did Doug send us? Let's see. Oh,
Better shut that
look at
valve
that.
off.
Look at that. I should show that, right?
What did he send us?
I don't know. Doug, let me know if you want me to show that or not, because I don't know. You sent it
Oh, he
privately.
doesn't care if you show that.
Because I will.
Well, I mean, except it would expose that he likes Kiss, which I mean, that's a terrible.
He
That's
is the most ridiculous
very
Kiss fan
embarrassing.
on the planet. He actually
it's very
missed.
embarrassing.
Here's
that
the
you
thing:
like Kiss.
Doug Fuller has the biggest work ethic when it comes to being in a band, and he actually missed a show to go see Kiss in Kansas City when we had that house gig at the Paint Stallion.
Don't get me started.
No, I mean he missed a gig to go see fucking Kiss, like 2 nights maybe even, because he was like, I don't know, went up there and saw the show. Yeah, so. Yeah, he's the biggest Kiss fan ever. So you and him could go round and round about Kiss.
I don't need to go round and round. Just Kiss isn't any
Mm-hmm.
good. So
Well, I'm going to show this shirt. This is Doug Fuller right here. I'm going to show it.
I'm just trying to get a rise out of Doug,
Of
so he
course.
can say terrible things about
There
me.
you go. Look at that. Look at this. Bam, 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 bam. Look at that. He's like, this is old man gun show in a Kiss shirt. That's what he said.
Oh, he's talking about the guns.
Uh-huh. Be proud of him. That dude. Oh, it was one night. He corrected me. He missed one gig. He says one night. But yeah, so Doug is also. I'm proud of you, Doug, for working out and losing a bunch of shit and weight. That you're kicking ass, man. It's great. Good job. Good job. Good job.
Hey, you guys out there listening that don't know Doug, this is great. I mean, that photo is awesome, and he looks awesome. He's looking good, but he's actually like 3 feet tall. So I don't. Like, if you guys ever get a chance to meet Doug Fuller, just be on the lookout for, like, chest height. Just look for chest height with
me.
that face and that Kiss shirt.
Sorry. You won't get in camera. Wait. Sorry. Hang on.
What are you doing?
I was literally adjusting the camera.
Doug said he's lost 91 pounds.
91 pounds, kids. That's a lot. Good
That's
job.
what I'm saying. So at the height that, listen, he is so short. How short is he? I don't actually have a joke to follow that.
Right. So here,
Elkie says Kiss rocks.
Hang on. Let me
Mike
go.
McWhorter's giving me shit about Kiss.
hang on. Kiss isn't good. Kiss is great, is what Mike McWhorter says.
Yeah, I know.
Doug Fuller says they're not good, but I love them. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
See, Doug is.
gets it. He
That's
gets
the most.
it.
That's the most accurate description of Kiss and
See?
Kiss fans. Yeah, they're not great, but I love them.
Mike McWhorter.
Hey, have you?
Except Peter Chris's solo record, it was shitty.
Have you seen this shit that like? What's the guy with the star?
That's isn't Isn't that Paul Stanley?
Paul Stanley.
Yeah.
Have you seen this? I'm sure Doug and Mike McWhorter and all these Kiss fans probably have. I just stumbled across it the other day. Like Paul Stanley has got like a record out now that's like him singing like classic like big band shit.
What?
Oh yeah, like I actually want to get it. It looks kind
You
of
mean like
interesting.
fly me to the moon?
No, I mean I didn't. Well, I don't know. I didn't spend super tons of it. Remember when Rod Stewart came out with his like, he decided to like go the Paul Stanley R&B thing is pretty bad. That's what Mike is saying. Yeah, it looks like it's potentially not great, but it's so Paul Stanley
that it's great.
And
if you're a Kiss fan.
It's so goofy. Yeah, I would think like if you were a Kiss fan, you would like just almost have to have it no matter what.
Vinyl. Elkie says vinyl. Vinyl.
Is it on vinyl?
I don't know. She said, look at her in her profile picture wearing our shirt.
Yeah,
wearing
that's
the shirt
right.
she won. That's awesome.
Yes, Mike. It's the Paul Stanley R&B thing, and
you're not a fan?
no, I'm not. I'm not going to say anything good or bad about it.
You really haven't heard any of it, or what?
Jared said it's the exact equivalent of the David Lee Roth
Bluegrass venture.
Bluegrass venture. I kind of remember that.
What's Elkie or Mike saying? The band and singers backing him up are great. Him, no. Oh, right. So Christy says that reminds me of Garth Brooks dyeing his hair black and coming out with that rock album as Chris Gaines.
Chris
Remember
Gaines.
the Chris Gaines thing?
Chris Gaines.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Yeah, this Paul Stanley thing, I don't know, man.
Hi, Terry Jones. What's Terry Jones saying? I'm just going to put it up there. Paul Stanley's voice annoys the shit out of me. I prefer to hear Ace whine or Gene clear his throat than to hear Paul sing.
Yeah, I'm kind of that same way. It's not even just his voice as much as it is like when you see Paul's saggy face.
Without makeup.
You know Paul's got that saggy face.
Well, he's like 110. Like, how old are they? They're older, right?
Oh, 110 years old?
Maybe. Like, they're...
Well, he looks pretty hot for being 110.
Well, his body does, but everybody's
I'm just saying,
face...
Paul Stanley has that, like, saggy face, and he's, like, singing, like, some real, like, soulful shit. I'm not saying it's bad yet. I haven't listened to it. I'm just saying it's a little weird.
Gotcha.
It struck me a little weird.
I got you, boo. I got you. Mm-hmm. So Barb is a fan. She's like, soul. I've enjoyed the two songs that I've heard.
I've enjoyed the two songs I've heard from
Elkie
Paul Stanley.
says Gene is 70.
70.
All
nice
right.
work,
So,
Gene.
Nice work. So, yeah, so there's that. He has botched surgeries, assholes. Yeah. So,
I hope Jared is not calling me an asshole. Because I'll tell you what, if Paul Stanley has gone out and had a bunch of surgeries that got fucked up and botched up, I don't give a damn. And now that I know that, I'm going to make fun of him even more. Saggy eyes. Sag eyes. Turn the other way. Don't go get surgeries if you don't know how to fucking get the right surgeries. Don't call me an asshole for making fun of Paul Sartre. I don't even give a shit about that guy.
I don't even give a shit
Put the
about
black
that guy.
star back on, you fucking douche with the hairy chest. I hope he's had botched surgeries. Oh my God, please. Listen, I told you guys how short
Doug Fuller.
Doug Fuller is.
Yeah.
And he just sent us his own proof.
His
This
own
is
proof.
great.
This is absolutely proof.
I tried to tell you.
We tried to tell you. Here we go. This is how short he actually is.
There he is. He is a drumming motherfucker right there.
I don't know how he does it with those 1 inch
He
legs.
doesn't even have a stool. He just like double kicks that shit.
That's it. He's just standing there.
And his whole body just kind of stands up. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
This is one of the best pictures ever. Thanks for sharing that, Doug. But see, Dan wasn't lying, was he? No.
I wasn't lying. There he is.
You weren't lying. You were not lying. Oh my God, that's freaking brilliant. I love it. Yep. Are you good? You all right over there? Okay, what's Mike saying? See, when you write a paragraph, I put it up there without even reading it. Love them or hate them, every band I've read about that have opened for them said Kiss treated them like gold. You have to respect that. I will say That's awesome.
Doug said he may be short, but he's hung like a bull hamster. Oh my gosh.
That's right. Oh, Doug and I played the road for several years together back in the 90s. Oh, I love that guy. I love that guy.
Back in the 90s.
Back in the 90s, Dougie was my best buddy, my best break buddy. We'd always hang out and talk.
Oh, gosh.
Thank you, Steph. She's like, Tara, you look super fucking cute tonight. Thanks. I appreciate that very much.
What's that profile? She's kissing
the dog. Her dog. That's her baby Ozzy.
Is that profile picture her making out with a dog?
It's not making out.
It looks a little makey outy.
Well,
listen,
the doggy's facing
listen
this
when
way.
when you get level headed with your pet and you give him like a little peckety peck on the lips, that's fine. That profile pic
I'll put
of
it up
you,
again.
Look at that profile. It looks like you are coming in.
But the
Dude,
doggy's
that's
facing us.
a little too makey outy.
Oh, you just knocked your mic over.
I am not comfortable
right
with
here.
that makey outy
Right
picture
here. This one.
of Stephanie Cagle.
You're not
Makey
comfortable with
outy.
that? I think she looks adorable.
No, look at it. She's coming in hardcore. Like, is there tongue in there?
But Pepperkins is facing us. He's laying on a bar top.
He's laying on a bar top, which makes it even more like you're taking advantage of him. I'm very uncomfortable.
So Mike says, show Dan some love. You look handsome like the boat captain in Jaws. That's what Mike's saying. Mm-hmm.
The boat. Are you talking about Richard Dreyfuss?
No, the boat captain, the guy that gets eaten by the shark later.
Oh,
See?
what was his name?
The boat captain in Jaws. We all remember that freaky fucking movie that made me hate water for the rest of my life.
Stephanie said he's a good
He's
bar
a good
puppy.
bar puppy. Yes, yes.
He's a good bar puppy.
Big sweetie. He's a good bar
He's a good puppy.
He's a good puppy. Ozzy's a good puppy.
That's why I molested him in my profile picture.
You're not.
He deserved a little molestation.
Do I need to take pictures of you kissing on Dublin, your giant Great Dane?
Daryl Dragon. Who's Daryl Dragon?
I thought he looked like Daryl Dragon. Well, damn it. Comes in.
Roasting your viewers.
Roasting your viewers. That's, yeah.
You be careful, Barb. You're next.
You're next. Yeah. You're too nice to roast. Barb's too nice to roast.
Barb.
Stephanie says, wait till he's on Boot Jeep.
Oh.
See? We're still coming to Florida sometime. We got to get down there.
Oh, gosh.
We got to get down there.
Okay, speaking of trying to get down to Florida in Boot Jeep, Daryl Dragon is the captain of Captain and Tennille. Oh,
okay. I didn't know that was his name.
Yeah, I didn't.
His name was Daryl.
Doug said captain from Captain and Tennille.
You got to get your other hat. You've got the best.
I didn't know that was Daryl Dragon.
I didn't know his name was Daryl Dragon. I love Captain. You learn something new every day. Thank you. This is what Screamers is all about, learning shit. So, speaking of boot.
Yeah, so check this out, man. So I have got issues with my Jeep, my boot Jeep, right? Like the Jeep that's in the boot Jeep videos. If any of you have seen it, you are familiar with what I'm talking about. So I knew that I've had radiator issues actually for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
When I say a little while, I mean like a year and a half.
Yeah.
And it would run out of antifreeze. And so, I don't know, about every 3 weeks or 4 weeks, I would have to buy a gallon of antifreeze and fill it back up. It would kind of leak out.
We put pepper in the radiator last year.
I hadn't got to that. So
oh, I'm sorry. Sorry.
Go ahead and ramrod right over half of my punch lines. That's fine. Sorry. So anyway, I'm like trying to put antifreeze in this Jeep like about once every 4 weeks. It would run low. It would start to heat up. I would go ahead and put some more antifreeze in it. Mainly it was during the winter, yes, I did say that. During through the winter when my heat wouldn't work. So when you would turn the heat on, it wouldn't get warm.
Right.
And during the winter, that really sucked. And whenever the heat didn't work, I knew at that time that I needed antifreeze because, you know, when your antifreeze gets down below a certain amount, it doesn't start shooting shit into whatever it needs to shoot shit into for your heat to work in your car. That's when I would normally pull over, buy some more antifreeze, and put some antifreeze in my Jeep. I've been doing this for a year and a half. Now what?
Jared says my new nickname is Ramrod.
Because you ramrodded my jokes?
He said, did I say new?
Did I say...
Go on.
Did I say you ramrodded my...
Yeah.
Okay. I never remember what I say.
I know.
I just let things come
But
out
you're
of my
still
mouth.
cute.
I just let things come out of my mouth. So anyway, for a year and a half, I've been trying to just sort of keep up on putting antifreeze in my Jeep because I really can't afford to have that work done.
Right.
Okay. So then I finally get to a place where I'm just like, if I don't start working on this Jeep, it is going to, like, it's just going to end up taking a giant shit, and the few $100s that I've been whining about not being able to afford is going to turn into thousands of dollars that it would take to actually fix the Jeep. Stephanie says you really need to replace the heater coil and radiator. Okay, I'm getting there. So then it started happening more and more frequently. So instead of having to put antifreeze in the radiator once every 4 or 5 weeks, it started turning into once every week. So I'm just like, okay, it's getting worse. All right. So I start watching YouTube videos on how to change the radiator out on a 2012 Jeep Wrangler, which is exactly what I have. And I found this great video that's just like step by step. Here's how you do it. Okay, what's Jared say?
What's Jared saying? It's a paragraph, not reading it. Here we go.
We just had to put our car in the shop over the weekend. $3,400 for transmission work, only 60,000 miles. Thank God for the extended warranties. All we had to pay was for the rental.
Well, you're lucky.
Yeah, you are lucky.
My God, get to the fucking point, Aunt B.
Oh, okay. All right. So Doug's getting impatient with me. All right.
It's probably because he has to go. He can't stay here for an hour and a half.
Okay, so anyway, for the last 24 hours, I replaced the radiator in my Jeep, which I didn't think I could ever do anything quite so mechanical. But I did it, and I pulled it off, and it was awesome. And I was like so proud of myself because the only thing I've ever done on a vehicle at the most was change the oil.
And we filmed it all.
And man, I put in a new thermostat. I put in new hoses. I put in a new radiator. I was so proud. And at about 1 o'clock this afternoon, I got it all put back together and I started filling it with antifreeze and everything started fucking pouring out of the fucking car all over the fucking floor, like way back in the middle of the like vehicle. It like the radiator's up towards the front, like, right? Remember, like we all have radiators up at the front. I poured it in there, and then it just started dumping out the middle, between the tires, between the front tires and the back tires. So apparently, when I overheated the vehicle the other day, I might have either blown a head gasket, cracked my block, or I might have blew up my water pump, and I don't know which one it is. But if I did crack the block, my Jeep is fucking fucked. And so I just figured that out today, which obviously... it's not about whether I'm happy about it. I'm just glad to be alive and glad to have friends and glad to be here. But I might have a Jeep that is rust on wheels right now. So anyway, that was the quicker...
Stephanie Cagle says, fuck yes, this is why I'm always Team Dan. You didn't check your hoses. Jared Isaac says the water pump is the cheapest of the three. Well,
I know that, but
yeah.
The water pump is still a lot of work to get to. And it was not leaking out of where this particular water pump is located.
No.
It was leaking 3 feet further back than that, so I don't have any idea.
It's back at the back of the engine.
Now, Elke says she had the same thing happen and replaced the water pump. That's what I'm gonna start there.
This is at the back of the engine towards the front of the transmission is where it was raining down. So I'm just saying. I don't know.
So I don't know if I'm completely fucked or not, but it did properly overheat on me in the last 3 days.
Chrissy Presser says, I keep saying that's what she said after each sentence.
And I pulled it right over,
That's what she
turned
said.
it off, and like put some water in it, but I don't know if it was too late. I don't know if I cracked my block or blown my head gasket or what, but
all we know is
it comes out like rain.
Yeah.
Like rain.
Yeah.
Between like.
So Doug says this. That's good. But you made the attempt to fix it yourself, which is commendable, sir.
I did actually fix
He did.
what I was working on fixing.
Like the radiator is back in.
But after I filled it back up, I realized something else is wrong.
That's right. So what is Chet saying? Sounds like the hose to your heater core. We don't know what that is.
That's, I think what you're saying, I think that's possible because I saw something about a hose to a heater core, but my hoses to my actual, yeah, Brian, you should come out and look at
Absolutely.
it out in Rogersville.
It'd be great.
Please do, because it's weird. Like my hoses to the radiator, I did everything right. I got new hoses. I did it all right. None of what I did is leaking. But when I pour antifreeze in the very, 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 very front of my Jeep, it pours out like rain.
It's not even running.
Underneath. It's not even running.
There's no pressure.
And there's no pressure. I'm just pouring it into the radiator to try
And
to
it's
fill
just
my
pouring
shit back
right
up.
out.
And it rains underneath the back seat of my 4-door Jeep. So something's happening later on.
Yeah. Yep.
So
And Christy Pesser says those good for nothing old hose.
those dirty, good for nothing old hoes.
Well, we're talking about hoses, and she might be a little confused.
Once again, a hose. You dirty hose.
Stephanie says my man can tell you exactly what happened. He's so good at it.
Well,
Well, anyway,
if somebody wants to come out and tell me what the fuck's going on, because if I cracked the block in my fucking motor, no, the valve is not open.
No, it's not. It's not the valve.
It wasn't leaking there.
Damn it. The valve is not open. It was tight as can be. It's leaking about 4 feet behind where the radiator even sits. So anyway.
I know which valve you're talking about, and it was not leaking out of there.
Nope.
It's leaking like under the back seat.
Like literally where the engine meets the transmission. When I crawled under there on my back and
We did not see any oil.
Nope.
That's
Nope.
what makes me think. That's what makes me hope I did not crack the block
Right.
or bust the head gasket.
It's pure antifreeze. Pour it in, it pours out. No running. That we didn't even
because I
start
haven't
the
seen
Jeep.
any oil.
We didn't even start the Jeep. It's just he poured it
So
in.
I'm really hoping
and
it's
it
the
poured right
water
out.
pump.
Right. Or something.
But the water pump is generally pretty forward in a Jeep. It's like pretty much between the front tires.
Okay, Mike is sending something. Let's look. He just sent a picture of a shark.
I'll bet Paul Stanley doesn't have a leaking radiator. I'll bet he doesn't.
Look right here. I need to show that. Going back to what we talked about a little bit ago.
Who said that?
Oh my God. I'm backing up because I need to make for sure I know. This is from Mike.
Oh gosh.
Mike McWhirter.
I
Just going back real quick. We're going way back.
when somebody said I looked like the captain from Jaws.
Yeah. Bam. Look at this. Look at that. Being eaten by Jaws. Look at that shit. Nice work. Nice work. Nice
Oh my god.
work. Fucking fantastic. And we have something from Russ, actually. Let's see
Yeah,
what this
he's
is.
just saying that Identity Crisis is kicking ass down at
Oh, at Hard Rock. Oh,
At
that's
Hard Rock.
right. Identity Crisis, their debut at Hard Rock. Yay. Very cool.
Donnie says this is why I just play guitar.
Hi, Donnie. Yeah, I hear
Rob
you.
said bed heater coil.
Who said that?
Stephanie Kegel's man.
Right here?
Yeah.
We don't know what that is.
Back to Chet Smith. I don't know if I have a transmission cooling system, and I don't know if I have a tow package. I mean, I do have a hitch that's not just on my bumper. Don't I?
Well, the thing is we have...
I have an actual receiver for a hitch. It's not on my bumper.
But the transmission cooling system is a different thing than the hitch.
Yeah, I know. I was answering the first one. I said, I don't know. And then the second one.
But there is a tow package. Yes.
Yeah.
The Saharas come with a tow package. So
I don't think my tow package is leaking, though.
You know, the two thingies that you had to bolt in to the front of the radiator?
Yeah.
Those are like radiator
You think that's
coolers.
transmission cooling system?
No, I think that's radiator cooler thing. I don't know what the hell I'm
He didn't ask about radiator, see?
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you tried to look at me all condescending when
No,
I was
I
answering
wasn't
his questions. I don't know if I have a transmission cooling system, and a tow package I think I do, but my tow package is not leaking.
But I thought the transmission
I don't
cooler...
think tow packages leak.
Tell me if I'm wrong. I thought the transmission cooler was also looked like a radiator, a little piece of radiator that fits by the radiator. I thought that cools the transmission. So I might be wrong, but that's why we have these people to tell me if I'm right.
No,
or wrong.
if it does, then yes, I do have a transmission cooling system.
But there definitely is a tow package.
Because I have that extra cheese grater shit in front of my radiator.
There's two of them. There's like two of them that sit there and bolt
Anyway.
to it and shit.
Is a radiator inside the car on the passenger side. See, I don't know anything about that.
We don't know.
No,
we don't know. I said we don't know. Clyde says I'm
you're correct. Tara.
Well, there are two little mini radiators in front of your radiator, and I was thinking.
Elkie says the heater core isn't it. I was told heater core also. It turned out to be water pump. Elkie,
damn it,
is she talking about a Jeep, like specifically a Jeep? Heater core isn't it. I was told a heater core is. How old is the Jeep? The Jeep is 2012.
2012.
2012. So 10 years old. 10 years old.
Jared says, do we have a marriage counselor in the comments? Show yourself.
Mike said, off topic, but Fireball and rum chata mixed. Tastes like cinnamon toast crunch.
You are correct, sir. You are correct, and that's a beautiful thing. I agree with you wholeheartedly.
There's fluid that is cooling the transmission.
So, Clyde, I just joined.
She said hers is a Dodge, but it was still a water pump.
Clyde says, I just joined. I assume you were talking about a coolant leak. Okay, Clyde, here's the thing. He put in a brand new radiator, went through the whole thing.
Go ahead.
He just joined, so I'm kind of catching him up.
I know. Clyde joined late to the conversation. Everybody else has already heard the fucking problem. Clyde can just kind of catch up and not get everything re-explained to him. Right?
Sure. Doug says it sounds like blinker fluid is low.
The blinker fluid is low. Yes, there is a coolant leak, but it's a little more complicated than that.
It's leaking.
The water pump will leak when it's going out. Does the water pump leak between the front and back tires, like underneath the back seat? Because that's where it's pouring out like Niagara Falls. As fast as I pour it into the radiator, it dumps out underneath the back seat. Mm-hmm. Jared's like, still waiting on the counselor. Christy's like, Dan, breathe. Don't get worked up. I did actually pretty good today replacing this shit and dropping screws when I'm trying to do that. I just took a break and I walked away. I was proud of myself.
You did really well. I didn't film the bad parts.
There was no bad parts. Cliff Note version, Dan has a leak. No idea why. There, you're caught up. Thank you. That's all Clyde needs to know.
Fantastic. He'll text you privately, I'm sure. Right. That's right. So anyway, that's our situation at this point.
Hey, have you guys done this yet? This is hilarious.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Have you seen this? You can call that phone number.
We posted it earlier.
Totally. Does it have rear heat?
No.
We don't know. No. I didn't even try rear heat yet. I didn't turn on heat. I didn't even start it. Like, soon as I started re-putting all the antifreeze back into the system, I didn't even turn the ignition and turn the Jeep on. So I have no idea if the heat is working in the front or the back.
But does it have rear heat at all?
I don't know.
That's okay. I like Elkie. Have Stoney check it.
Yeah, I thought about that, but I'm already so much money in. I have to try to figure this out.
At this point,
on
he'd
my
have
own.
to come to our shop to look
Like,
at it.
I'm fucking broke right now. I'm broke right now. I can't even. If you guys could actually tell me what's wrong, like if it was the water pump and the water pump costs $50, I cannot go get a water pump. The Jeep's gonna have to sit, and I am driving the old white work van, creeper white work van that says "Free Kittens" on the side. Listen, that is what I have to drive for the next several weeks because I have already exhausted every extra penny I've had on this goddamn fucking Jeep. And I poured. Have you watched the fucking movie Breakfast Club when the fucking kid starts bawling and crying because he's super smart, but he was supposed to make a lamp where you pulled on the elephant trunk and the lamp goes on, and his lamp didn't come on, and that's why he brought a flamethrower to school to kill himself because he didn't know how to tell his parents that when he pulled the fucking trunk, the lamp didn't come on, the light didn't come on. Do you guys remember that story? Okay, that's where I am right now with this goddamn 2012 black fucking Jeep. It's parked in my shop right now. It's done. It's done. If anybody wants the keys, they can have it. I pulled the trunk and the fucking light didn't come on, and I'm about to take a flamethrower to my own face. Okay? That's where I'm at. So even if somebody can say, here's what's wrong with it, I don't have $10 more to spend on this goddamn car. I'm driving my white creepy van that says "Free Kittens" on the side, and that's where you'll see me busting up a ride up to your show next time. Yes, I'm passing out Easter candy in that bad boy, the candy van.
Donnie Stevens says, as a guitar player, have you tried kicking the tires?
Exactly. No, I am done working on the Jeep for a while. It's just going to sit there until it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I cannot spend $25 more on it. This is a bad day to stop drinking.
You're right.
I know.
Right. That's right. And we already spent like a small fortune on the brakes and rotors, so it's like, but something had to happen because it overheated.
I'm spent.
It overheated twice.
That was Dan interrupted for a second because I tried and I was such mixed emotions today because I was so proud of myself for changing a radiator in a fucking Jeep.
Look at his hands.
Look, I didn't even get a chance. Look how shitty my hands are. They're all fucked up.
Beat up and dirty and gross.
And I was so proud of myself. And then as soon as I started pouring that shit in, it just, I didn't even get mad, dude. I poured it in. And then about in the middle of the vehicle,
I got mad.
In between the front and rear tires, right under the back seat, it just started pouring out like a waterfall, like literally like what's the famous waterfall? Niagara Falls was falling out right underneath my back seat. And I was just like, cool. And I shut the garage door and I grabbed my keys and I was like, let's go to town and have lunch. And I didn't.
And we had lunch.
I'm not even thinking about it.
No.
This is the first I've talked about it since 1 this afternoon.
That's right.
Because I don't have any idea why it's pouring out underneath the back seat when I was putting antifreeze in the front of the... Fuck it. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. I don't give a damn about it. I don't give a damn. There was something else I want to talk about. What was it?
I just want to say, while you're thinking, he kicked ass with this whole thing. I just held the camera and he took everything apart and put everything back in for this radiator. It was awesome. So I commend Dan for that. No. I'm saying it was patience, and there were a couple of little hiccups in the road, and you did fucking great. And it's frustrating because you're not a mechanic and you totally just did it. And so, yay to you. And this leak has nothing to do with your work. It has something else to do with something else that's wrong. So, fucking good job.
Cue Phil Collins. I can feel it calling in the dead eye.
Oh, Lord.
Hold on.
Fuck yes. Love you, Dan.
Fuck yeah, Dan. Love you. I
Yes.
love you,
So
Stephanie
proud of you for
Cagle.
your attempt. That's right.
Man, I did good.
But the thing is, it's got a brand new radiator and it's all back in great, except we have to figure out what the hell.
Mike
is
says,
going
let's
on.
get back to talking about
Let's get
Kiss.
back to talking about Kiss.
Yeah, because there is no work I could do on that Jeep that would be as terrible as the band Kiss.
Oh, that's funny because we don't do April Fools, but she's like, anybody do a funny April Fools thing or have one done to you? That's a good topic. That's a good topic.
I don't care anymore. Yeah, that's what.
Oh, maybe that's what she's talking
That's
about.
what Q Phil Collins meant.
I don't care anymore.
No more. No more. No more. No more. I said I don't care. He
a
gets
good
so
one.
passionate.
I know, it's great.
He gets so. I'm gonna spin that cut when we get done tonight.
We are going to do that.
Because Phil Collins actually
You are
brings
correct.
like some shit at the end of that song. Just like, I don't care. He's like,
I don't care.
He
anymore.
goes for it.
Yeah, he fucking kills it, right?
um,
That's right. That is right. Elkie says, yay. That's right.
yeah, did anybody? I don't believe in April Fools at all. I think it's the dumbest holiday in the world.
I think it's lame. It's maybe for kids, but it's like, I don't
You're
know.
just saying that because I said it. If I would have said, like, I love April Fools, you'd have been like, I totally do too. Here's a topic for you. Quit calling them cuts. It's a fucking song. No! No!
He's not going to do that.
Oh my God, I knew there was multiple reasons I didn't like Jared Isaacs. I thought it was only 2 reasons I didn't like him. Now I know it's multiple reasons.
I'm going to put
It's
that up there.
cuts. We're spinning cuts. Hey, you want to come over and spin some cuts? It's not songs. It's spinning cuts.
And he puts birds up there because our crickets sound like birds.
Our crickets are birds.
They kind of sound like birds. That's right.
Alki said a couple of years ago, I posted on Facebook, I got engaged.
For April Fools.
Oh, for April
Yeah.
Fools. Okay. I think you even did that.
Oh, hi, Michelle. Shut the fuck up already, Dan. Is it Tara uninterrupted yet? Did you see that? Your boo. Hey, get off your damn phone. We're doing a show. Look at your boo. Your boo is saying that right here.
You know what? She can shut it is what she can do. Yeah, if you want it to be Tara uninterrupted, fine, go ahead, talk.
I don't know if I'm ready for that
Oh,
yet.
see, she's not even ready.
But I will. I'll go for it.
No.
Okay, go ahead. Give me my shit. Give me
I don't know what it is.
We might as well.
Is that it?
That's it. Right there. So for Tara Uninterrupted today, I would just like to say one thing. Just one thing. If you're a lady of a certain age and you are tempted to let your hair go gray, I say go for it, because this is the best thing I've ever done when it comes to my look ever. Ladies, if you're whatever age, I don't care what age you are. If you're just going gray and you go back to the hairstylist every month and you want to color it because blah, 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 I can't pull that off. I can't pull that off. I can't pull that off. I get tired of people saying I can't pull that off. Whenever I had purple hair, people were like, oh, I could never pull that off. It seemed like a nice way of saying, like, that looks like shit, but you whatever. Anyway, what I'm saying is if you have a little gray or a lot of gray going on in your hair and you're like, I'm so tempted, but I don't want to do it. I say freaking go for it, because this letting my natural gray come out. This is gray, not blonde. This is gray, not blonde. It is fucking awesome, and I'll never go back to coloring my hair. Thank you very much. This has been Kara uninterrupted. Thank you. Oh, you gave me crickets instead of applause.
Which was all my idea.
It was all Dan's idea, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it was. It was absolutely
I'm just
Dan's
kidding.
idea.
Whatever.
No, whatever. But I will say,
Dan,
just saying, I will say it's awesome. No, I don't think so. I don't think so, Jared. I don't think I'm going to go short. I'm waiting to see how long I can get it and see what it looks like.
I thought it was fun short.
It was fun. It was
What
super
did Doug
fun.
say? Dan, you may not know this. Or you may not know this. But before Kiss was Kiss, they were called Wicked Lester. I did not know this. And they were like a 7-piece band with congas, keyboards, and a flute player. They sounded like a really shitty version of Jethro Tull. Listen, I love some Jethro Tull, but is there a shitty version of Jethro Tull?
Well, Wicked Lester.
I'm just saying, Jethro Tull is already got its shitty.
Thank you, Kimberly. She says, agreed, gorgeous when she's talking about gray hair. Stephanie Cagle says, you look fucking amazing. It was my favorite change you ever made. Thank you, sweetheart. Love it. Love it. Love it. You cut it all off and went gray. It was amazing. Michelle, I love you. T, you're looking the best these days. Makeup, hair, etc. Perfect and beautiful. Mwah! I miss you. I miss you, Michelle. We need to come see you. Barb says, I stopped overall coverage at 3 years, 3 months ago. I love it. Fantastic. You have blonde hair, which makes it a little bit easier. And she looks super cute short. Thanks, Stephanie. It was super fun. It was super fun to go short. But you know, I'm going to go long. I'm going to see what this looks like. I'm going to go crazy. Yeah, this is a repeat comment.
do spin cuts.
This is a repeat
jerk
comment.
face.
This is a repeat comment.
You've never actually spun cuts with me. If you want to come over and spin cuts, I'll spin cuts with you. And you can understand what it's like, Jared.
Doug Fuller says, looks wunderbar. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that very much. Yeah, so Jared, he does spin cuts.
I have 4 CD Logics that are 5 inches deep of CDs, you little bastard. I used to have to go look those CDs up every night when we would party and find the right song I wanted to play. That's spinning cuts. Now, yes, you're right. I do look some stuff up on YouTube. But I still have the CD Logics to prove what spinning cuts used to really be like. You long-haired Jared Isaacs.
Barb says, I like your longer hair the best. Thank you very much, Barb. We're here. Chet is currently watching Audio Rose's video that just posted. Oh, great. Just posted during our show. Thanks.
Of course he did.
That.
Of course he
Elkie, it was after the twins' divorce. The funny thing was Facebook wouldn't let me fix it 48, 72 hours. So my April Fools turned out bad for me because of Facebook. Oh, that sucks.
Michelle McBride said spinning cuts with Dan is
the best ever. That's right. Oh, thank you, Jeff Ward. I'm currently trying to poop while watching. Awesome. That's
Jared, if you come spin cuts of Kiss and Guns N' Roses, that would be great. But you better have some stories behind your cuts, and I will listen to your cuts. And we do not spin like 6, 7, 8 Guns N' Roses cuts in a row. You can't do that. You got to pick one and you fucking got to move on. That's all I'm saying. Spinning cuts is not sitting around and watching you seethe over, fucking Axl Rose. Can't fight the seether. I'll spin some of that shit. Anyway.
Look at but playing
There's
CDs
an art to it,
isn't spinning
and Michelle
cuts.
knows it.
But playing CDs isn't spinning cuts. That refers to vinyl. You and your mother.
No, it doesn't. It refers to CDs.
Freaking, you know what?
I was spinning cuts back when you were still straight in Ava. Don't fuck with me, Jared.
How about this one? Look at Christie's. So, would you rather have Kiss cover Zeppelin or Zeppelin cover Kiss?
Oh, Christy Presso, you're trying to get me worked up, aren't you? Let me think about this.
He has a heart condition.
Yeah, I've got a heart problem. Don't get me too worked up. So would you rather have Kiss cover Zeppelin or Zeppelin cover Kiss?
Could Kiss cover Zeppelin? Would Kiss want to cover Zeppelin? Holy crap.
I think I would like to hear Zeppelin cover Kiss.
Ooh, okay.
I think I'd like to hear Zeppelin cover Kiss.
That would be awesome, I think. Chet Smith, Jared's not straight.
Jared's not straight. Well, he wasn't straight in Ava.
Not in Ava. Listen to our episode.
And that's back when I was spinning cuts, back when he was 7 years old trying to find himself.
Jared Isaacs,
Listen.
episode 38.
He said, I posted that video 255 dicks.
What else did he say?
Oh, God.
But it was a funny ass video showing up. Oh, okay.
Yes, it was a funny video. We watched it.
You've got a great big live April 11th video. Like, wait.
No.
Let
No.
me back up. I know. Give me a second to make it good for my fuck
Get your
up.
shit together.
I know. I'm trying to. So Audio Rose Podcast is doing a live show April 11th at the Riff. You have to be there to see it. They're not going to stream it. They're not going to go on like Facebook and YouTube and all that shit. You have to go there to see it at the Riff here in Springfield, Mo. So do it. It's going to be super fun. All kinds of games and fun with Machine Gun and Dirty Saints and there's a bunch of other stuff. So what's Elkie saying?
Yeah, that'd be cool. She's like, I take cut as meaning in a theater movies when they end the shot. Cut. Like, I understand what you're saying, but I just, I spin cuts with some of the closest friends and family of my life, and Michelle McBride knows what I'm talking about, and Tara does, and my brother and just people know what spinning cuts is. Mm-hmm. Jared doesn't because I used to spin cuts back when he was still straight in Ava. Did I already tell that joke?
You did.
Oh, okay. So anyway, is the I'm just playing. Everybody knows I'm playing.
Yeah.
April 11th, the shit going down with Audio Roast is not April 11th.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It's like April, like in the next 4 days.
It's April 11th.
It is?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
See?
I thought it was this Sunday coming up.
Right here. I've posted show preparations for our live show April 11th at the Riff.
Oh, okay. So I guess it's April 11th.
That's right.
No, it's not Vinyl Records. That's just an old stupid thing. You can still spin cuts with a CD. Did you know that CDs go round and round? That's spinning cuts.
Doug says, I must go, but I'm sure Paul Stanley will be at the Riff eating lemon Kit Kats in his leaky Jeep.
There you go. That's the way to sum it up.
Thanks,
right
Doug.
there.
Thanks for being here. We'll see you soon. April 11th.
That's
next Sunday. This Sunday's Easter, so it's April 11th.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Mark LeBrock. I haven't seen you in a minute.
Easter.
Called a mixer. Wait, right here. CDs go round and round like rat.
So do vinyl. Just you're gonna have a hard time pulling out of this one, Jared. Just stop. Just stop trying to make me look dumb. You can spin cuts with CDs. You can actually spin cuts with files and iTunes.
Because
it's just spinning cuts.
Hang
it's just
on a
like,
second.
Hey man, spin me your favorite cut.
What does your hard drive do?
But here's the thing.
It spins.
But here's the thing. If Jared comes to my house and he wants to, in his eyes, quote unquote spin cuts, I will already not respect him at all. So then when he tries to play his most gut-wrenching, heartfelt Guns N' Roses song, I'm going to listen to it and look him in the eyes and be like, you don't respect spinning cuts. You made fun of it and you don't understand what the fuck this is. Get out of my house, is what I would tell him.
Or like Stevie Nicks, Michelle says.
Yeah, or like Stevie Nicks spinning cuts, you mean?
I think that's what she means.
Yeah, because when Michelle McBride has spun Stevie Nicks for me, I was like reverent of that shit because it was a big deal to her.
Big deal to her, right?
And that's awesome. I didn't sit around and make fun of it.
You
Jared Isaacs.
You had a friend break up with his girlfriend because she talked during a cut.
Thanks for bringing that up. Here's how big a deal spinning cuts is. Michelle McBride probably already knows this story as well. I'm trash, I know. I just need to hear it from Daniel Fritz.
It feels good, doesn't it? It feels good. It feels good to be trashed by Daniel Fritz.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you're good. You're good. You're awesome.
Yeah, so the drummer of Johnny Q Public, vinyl is cut, grooves. CDs have no cuts. It's lasers, man.
Still spins.
I understand, but I spin cuts. That's just what I call it.
Oh my God. I can't believe you've gotten so much criticism.
I can't believe how much
on spinning
resistance I'm
fucking
getting here.
cuts. Hi, Caitlin. How
From
good
all
to
you
see
jerks. And I've actually spun cuts with Chet Smith, and he's still giving me grief. Anyway, yeah, I listen, check this out. This was great. So we used to spin cuts all the time, back when I had friends that understood how to spin cuts. Before I met all you little pretentious dicks. We used to get together and actually spin cuts, and it was great. Next morning, there'd be CDs laying all over my house. So anyway, our drummer actually brought over, I'll try one of those. No, not try. I have these all the time. My Budweiser Zeros. So anyway, he brings, oh my God, who cares? Spin, play, cut. These can be cheap porn titles. Chrissy Pressler! You keep your comedy to yourself.
Or on Wednesday nights or whatever over it. Yeah. Anyway, no, I'm just kidding.
Stephanie still loves me.
Caitlin, we miss you too, honey. It's good to see you here. Yes. Elkie says NA. That's right.
Michelle said, I think the focus is more on spinning, music, etc. Not sure why folks are getting hung up on the verbiage. Just try it before you knock it. That's right. It's basically, all right.
They're getting hung up because they give us shit, and that's cool. It's
playing
all good.
music. If you guys are all geeked out about spinning cuts, okay, fine. Playing music.
That's right.
Um,
Not comedy, real life. Am I wrong? You're funny. Okay, your buddy.
And so anyway, so it was very, very religious for us. Like, I mean, it was like a big deal.
Yeah.
I mean, to the extent that like we had kind of a routine, and I've probably told Michelle this. I don't know if Michelle and I have ever ended a night of spinning cuts this way. But I probably told her about it. But we would always end the night with Jeff Buckley's Hallelujah. This was back before it was trendy. This is back before that cut was even known. Mm-hmm. This is back before any kind of like Shrek or fucking, what's the kid that wants to run the marathon? The kid that thinks running a marathon will save his mother from dying.
I don't know.
Yeah, you've watched it with me. The Catholic kid.
Oh, yeah.
George or St. George or St. Ralph.
St.
Ralph. This is before any of those movies or anything made this song famous. Nobody around here knew the Jeff Buckley song because that record Grace actually came out in like fucking 94 and like nobody knew it until Shrek made it famous.
No, it wasn't Forrest Gump. Two people said Forrest Gump. No,
it wasn't Forrest Gump. It was St. Ralph, which I would highly recommend you go watch.
Please watch that movie.
St. Ralph. It's fucking amazing.
Yep, for sure.
Anyway, that was the song. Like we would spin cuts. It didn't matter how late we went. Sometimes 1 a.m, 2, 3, 4 in the morning, 4 in the morning. Come out here to give me the 4:30, 5 in the morning. Didn't matter. Whenever Jeff Buckley's recording of Hallelujah off of his record Grace, whenever that was played, that was the end of the night. Period. Mm-hmm. No song came after that.
Right.
It was like we didn't really talk to each other about, hey, bud, I'm tired, I might head home, or hey, bud, I think tonight was a great night, good to see you. There was none of that. We would play. Michelle says, do not for 1 second conform to what others say you should say. Be you, boo, live out loud, and fuck all the others. That's right. It's exactly why she's my boo. Anyway.
You Mac County punk.
We spin cuts. Me and my Mac County punk. Listen, so whenever Jeff Buckley's Hallelujah played from Grace, then that was the end of the night.
But you listened to the whole thing, right? Like you sat there, everybody was like,
yeah.
Because that's part of spinning cuts is actually
story.
listening and respecting everybody's songs.
No, you don't just sit there like a bump on the log and listen to everybody's songs. You kind of like, if somebody plays something that's fun or funny, you jump up and you're just like, yeah, like I'm a slut. Yeah, that's why you. And we danced and we had good times.
Yeah.
But when we played Buckley, that was the end of the night. And that's when you sit and shut your mouth and you deal with the end of the night. So he brought this girlfriend over. He moved in with this girl. He was actually living with this girl. They started dating. They got a house. I actually sold them a refrigerator that they could have for their kitchen. When he had to mow his lawn, he would come over and borrow my lawnmower, put it in the trunk of his like tiny little Civic or some shit, drive it over to his house, which was just right over there, like east of St. John's Hospital. And he would mow his lawn and we were tight. He was the drummer of my band. And they were together so long that they lived together. They signed a lease on a fucking house together. They fucking bought my fridge and borrowed my mower. And she came over to my fucking house. I lived right across the street from St. John's Hospital. That house is currently torn down and gone now. What's going on?
Go ahead.
And while we were sitting in that house spinning cuts and we played Buckley, halfway through the second verse, she turned to my buddy and said, "Are we going to go after this song?" That's all she said. She said, "Are we going to go home after this song?" And he turned to her and he didn't say anything. And he looked up at me, eye contact, and I knew what had just happened. And then we just both put our head back down and finished listening to Jeff Buckley. He dumped her ass on the way home from my house that night. He said, "I will never, ever be with a woman that talks over Jeff Buckley. Pack your shit and get the fuck out." And they broke up the next day. Mm-hmm. That's how big a deal spinning cuts is. And that's why Michelle knows. And that's why you know. You don't you talk over Buckley. All she said was, "Are we going to leave after this?"
He's like.
And he was like, "You are fucking done." They had been together at least a year.
Yeah. Yeah.
They signed a lease on a house together.
Yeah.
Don't fucking talk over Jeff Buckley when we're playing fucking Hallelujah Grace. You know what? Everybody else that thinks they can sing Hallelujah, which nobody can. Nobody can. Do you understand? Let me make something really, really clear. Including Tara. She's great at it. She is not Jeff Buckley. Nobody can do that song like Jeff Buckley does on Grace. He stole it from the guy who can't sing it at all. Leonard Cohen. And that's it. That song ends there. You guys can all go out and have fun singing it, but please, please don't walk away thinking like, "Oh, I was amazing." Nobody can do it like Jeff. God rest his soul. Anyway, so yeah, he dumped that girl that night just because she talked over Buckley's. So, if you want to spin cuts, Jared, and if you want to call it whatever you want to call it, I don't really give a damn. We spin cuts and we're serious about it.
We're serious.
I've got another fun. Oh, I don't know if I can get into that.
I want to butt in real quick. Let me butt in real quick.
An hour 30. I might be able to get into it.
I want to say thank you to Jared for playing my 1996 rendition of Some of Fancy and Respect that I did from Reba. on his Reba show that he did this past Sunday. So thank you for putting that up there. That was kind of fun to listen to. And it's a blast from the past. It was like, I was like 27 years old. So it's a number of years ago. But Doug Fuller, who was just here earlier tonight, was playing drums on that cut too. That cut. See what I said there?
Yeah, it's a cut.
So anyway,
Spinning cuts.
so thanks to Jared for playing that on your show on Sunday.
Hey, Christy Pressler, I hear what you're saying about Mercury would have done it pretty awesome, but he's fucking dead. So he didn't get a chance to do it. So I understand you rooting for Mercury, but he's dead. So he was not able to do that song. But I mean, I get you, babe. Fist bump, babe. Fist bump. But no, Mercury didn't do it. And there's nobody that will take it from Jeff Buckley. Nobody.
Right. That's true. You're welcome, Jared. But yeah, and I actually like the Buckley's live version that I've seen better than what's on Grace. I will say, there's a live version that's out of him singing it when it's like the last song of his set. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Sure.
You don't agree?
I don't need to talk about a live version.
I was talking about it. I wanted to.
Great. Talk about it with your fans.
Okay.
Jets like Jeff Buckley. Yeah, fucker. You know, let me tell you a story about Jeff Buckley that would make you realize that being prompt and on time is important. I don't know if you guys know. Yes, Live at Cine was amazing. And that's probably the one you're talking about.
Maybe.
When he was in the corner of a coffee shop.
Probably.
Don't get an attitude with me. Don't get an attitude with me because you want to listen to your live version. Why don't you and Jared go listen to your live version? I'm going to stick with my Grace version. And
Stephanie
that's the version
says, take
I
the
want.
turkey out of the freezer, Dan.
I'm thinking about buying a boat.
Yeah. Big league.
It's important to be on time, people. Jeff Buckley is dead right now because the manager of the studio was late.
So that's why he's dead.
Yeah. Supposed to show up at the studio at like 3:00 or whatever it was. And the guy who was supposed to meet him there was late. And so Jeff got there and the door was locked and he couldn't get in. So he's like, what the fuck? So
I'll go swim.
Waited around for the guy and he didn't show up and waited around for the guy. So he's like, fuck it. I'm going to go down here and have a dip. I'm going to go take a dip in the river. And he was fucking dead 30 minutes later. Because the guy didn't fucking show up on time like he said he was going to. Show up on time, for Christ's sakes. Fix a Jeep before a boat. Yes, I'm going to fix the Jeep before a boat. Be on time, people. Or else people end up dead. So, are you wanting to talk about your live version?
No, I'm done. I'm done with the live version.
No, I'm joking. The live version is pretty amazing.
I prefer it.
I don't know if I prefer it over the recorded version. Well, you know. 6 jokes just ran through my head that I should not say out loud. I'm not going to do it.
Oh, Chet says if the Jeep leaks, what's going to happen to his boat?
If I can't keep my Jeep from leaking.
No shit. Stephanie Cagle just says boobies.
Boobies.
Mm-hmm. That's a goodness right there. Yes. Right.
Oh my gosh. People never know with Tara and I. They can't tell if we're fighting or if we're getting along. We were just hanging out today for lunch after I figured out that I tried to fix my Jeep and it fucking fucked up. I didn't even hesitate. I just fucking loaded up and I was like, let's go to town. And we went to this cool little place that we've told you about before. Wildcats down there in downtown Rogersville. We're just hanging out. And the two of us are on the end of the bar fucking almost full blown yelling at each other, like, but not really fighting.
Not fighting.
Just kind of like talking very intensely, kind of like we do here.
Always.
And there was people totally at the end of the bar, like giving us the big old stink eye, like, oh my gosh, they're about to go fisticuffs.
Those two guys even bought us shots because they were like, hey, if we
yeah,
get
they
them
like bought us
shots.
shots, like, hey, calm down. They were trying to calm us down, like we were in this big fight. But it was just like,
they don't understand
that's just
us.
the way that we, that's just the way that we roll. And yeah, the place was totally buying shots just to try to calm us down.
That's so funny. It was so cute.
Oh my gosh.
It was all right. Wildcat, Pub and Grub and Pub, whatever they're called.
Yeah, we've already told you guys, if you go down there and ask for Mother Teresa, you get a free drink, but none of you have done it yet.
So,
but
anyway.
that's fine. That's fine. We go talk to Teresa
That is right.
every week.
Having a very intense conversation.
Oh, we have intense conversations all the time.
And it sounds like we're fighting, but we're really
All the time.
not.
It totally looks like we're fighting from a distance.
You've actually
and
been
half the
accused
time
of
we're
that.
totally agreeing with each other.
I know.
It's like, I know, that's what I said. I totally agree with you. And people are like, oh my God.
Yeah, I know, but
what's
you
wrong
need to
with that
hear it
couple
more.
at the end of the bar?
Yeah, we're totally agreeing. But, that's the intensity. Whatever. Uh-huh. Yes, it's still open, Elkie. That is right. Okay, what is Chet saying? Get a longboat. We will get this crew together and be Vikings. I could see the news now. Live footage from James River.
Oh,
boy.
wouldn't that be fun?
Oh boy, yeah.
We should We should go be Vikings, especially me and Chet.
Yeah, I know.
You think
guys...
you'd be into it? You'd be. Are you gonna put on like some fox fur and that's all?
I'll put my hair in braids and wear the little the thing with the.
Yeah, but if you're a Viking girl, you're gonna have to like really put out.
Put out?
Don't you think? Don't you think Viking girls probably put out a lot?
Well, I don't know if they had a choice, but because Vikings tend to be pretty.
Yeah,
much
they probably
assholes.
took it by force.
Yeah, so I don't think
Real
I'd have a
real
choice.
dick moves.
Real-
I don't think they would have survived in today's environment.
in today's Me Too life. No,
Yeah, I don't think Vikings.
especially the way Sweden and all that area is
I
now.
think Vikings would have got canceled.
Yeah, they would have totally gotten canceled. I think they're already canceled. I think they're canceling history in there.
I think Vikings could show up on the beaches today and people would be like, canceled!
Canceled. You're out.
Stop it!
Hashtag Me Too. Get the fuck out.
Stop it! Stop!
Just stop.
Stop!
Yeah.
Anyway, Chet says Viking girls were shield maidens and were highly respected. Okay, that would be cool.
Yes.
I don't know. I would trust that Chet knows more about Vikings than I do. Let me tell you.
So. Right. Mm-hmm. They had as much say as men.
Jared said they're called Loganhardens.
The
little hat with horns.
Loganhardens.
Oh, that's what those little hats are
because
called.
he Googled it. I
They had as much say.
he Googled that.
Chet says the Viking women had as much say as men.
Nice. Very cool.
Stephanie says Viking women are not easy girls. Nice. See, this is good. I'm getting educated.
I think they're rough kind of girls.
And Kristen R said sometimes more, and I think she means sometimes they were more powerful than the boys.
Nice. I think that's what she means. Yes.
Is what I think
Very
she meant.
cool. Very cool.
Yeah, no, that's cool. See, I was just throwing out a random joke, and now I just got schooled.
I like being schooled because we learn things on this show from you.
That would make you a great Viking girl.
Yeah?
Yeah, you'd be on the boat like, come on, motherfuckers. You want me to adjust the camera or not? Vikings never had horns, Jared Isaacs, on their helmets as in your dreams.
Wait, what? More manly than the men. Oh, wait. Jared says, nope. It was a Golden Girls episode, and Rose was a native Scandinavian. He gets all his information
From Golden Girls?
He didn't Google it. It was on the Golden Girls. All right. Chet's
gosh.
like, Vikings never had horns. Jared Isaacs on their helmets is in your dreams. Stephanie's like, more manly than men.
All right, man. I was
enough.
totally wrong, and I'm glad I'm wrong. I'm glad them Viking chicks were. That makes me
Makes me really happy. So totally happy. No wonder.
I like stories of girls being strong and awesome.
Yeah, my brother lives in Sweden,
badass.
so there's a whole lot of like women power in the whole Sweden area and all that Scandinavian area. So that makes sense then.
It's good to get schooled.
It's good to get schooled. Uh-oh. Here's a paragraph. We don't read it. If there's a paragraph, we put it up here.
Hey, did you hear that Springfield City Council was talking about restaurants, bars, and all businesses in Springfield can go to full capacity on April 16th? Currently planning to keep mask ordinance, though.
Okay. All right. Full capacity with masks.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's get back in business, kids. I just want to shout out real quick. My drummer from Violet, Amber, has been. Well, today's her birthday, by the way.
It is Amber's birthday.
Amber's birthday. Our drummer.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Amber. Happy birthday to you.
So she's been busy booking us. So on April 24th, we are at the Barn House from 3 to 6. And on May 28th, we are at Shuffle. It's a Friday night from 9:30, whatever on. So go check us out. We're back in action. Violet is back. We haven't played since last June.
And don't forget, Boot is playing tomorrow night at the Riff. Tomorrow night.
Boot.
I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow night. You never know. You never know what we're going to do. It's a fun time. It's chill. You just sit around and just have a good time. It's completely different. Yeah, Deb Shelton says, yeah, Violet Show. It has been.
It has been since June 20th.
13 months? No.
June 20th, we played.
Oh, yeah. What did you play?
We played Shuffle.
We played June?
Shuffle? Yes, in June. But
it's pushing a year.
It was all COVID-y, and we didn't play after that. And now Amber's like booking like crazy. She's like, we got something coming up at Just One More also, and I can't remember what date. We haven't picked it yet. Sometime in June. So, yeah.
But the Boot Show is tomorrow, and it is fun, and we don't give a fuck, and that's what makes it kind of fun.
We don't give a fuck. It's original
I
shit.
don't care what you think, and I don't care if I make any money, and I don't care if I draw a crowd, and I don't care if you like 80s music. You can go suck it. I don't really give a damn. That's the kind of show you'll see tomorrow night.
That's
so
right.
Hopefully we'll see y'all there.
That's right.
Anyway.
Hope we don't give a fuck, but hope we see you there. Right.
Oh, gosh. Oh, man.
But yes, tomorrow night, starting 9:30ish or whenever
Let's decide right now. Let's you and I decide right now. I'm just pulling this out of my ass.
Yes.
What are we going to give our money to tomorrow night? Because I don't want any money to play.
Right.
I don't play for money. Fuck that. So if there's any money at the door.
Because we gave it away last show.
I don't, whatever. That was a specific thing. But this is something that's not a specific thing. And I don't know what we're going to charge to get in yet. And I don't even know what we're going to page. What we're going to pay. Or what we're going to charge.
I say care.
Care? What are you talking about?
It's an animal rescue care. They have a facility over on Sunshine, and they take in animals, and they don't kill them. They keep them until they either pass or they get them adopted. It's care. CARE. Let's give them to that. Let's buy some dog food for care.
Okay.
You asked.
No, I'm not going to help Jared pay for DJP. I hope that costs you out the ass and you go in the hole.
No. Hey, Brian
Give it
says,
to Jeeps with leaks.
how about we put it in our own fund to get our fucking Jeep fixed? There's that. Holy shit.
Because I don't play for money. I don't give a shit about it.
Christy says, water pump first, man. But Stephanie's like the no-kill shelter. Yes, that's what care is.
Chet's like, so my Jeep has a leak problem. Let's give our money away.
Hashtag Jeep care. You know, you guys are like, good point. Yeah, good point. Good point.
I can make money building cabinets. I don't really care about making money playing music. Yes, care for the pit bulls.
See, people know what care is, Dan.
Okay, did I say no? I'm in.
You just went. That's what I heard you say.
Because I have a heart problem, and sometimes it causes me to not be able to form my words. Give me a fucking break.
I'm sorry, baby.
Yeah, how about give me a break? Do you have heart problems? That's what I thought.
You give me heart trouble.
Deb said, it is okay to make money with your art.
Yeah.
And yes, I do know that.
We do. Thank you, Deb. We love you.
But
I
really don't care. let's give it to care. What does CARE stand for?
I can't remember the actual words. Somebody look that up for me because I can't remember what it says. It's like it's like something animals rescue something, and I can't remember exactly what it is.
Oh, I don't even know if we should open that can of worms. So I used to give Chet, me and all my friends used to give Chet the biggest shit about charging for his photos. And now he's like, but we're going to play for free. Times they are a-changing.
We're not playing for free. We're just choosing to send some money somewhere. That's all.
For the times they are a-changing.
Hey, Stephanie says, hey, I need an outdoor kitchen. We can make a deal on getting the Jeep fixed.
Yeah, I would have to pull it down on a trailer, Stephanie. Because I can't drive it 1,200 miles with no
stumping. No, you know what? You guys are all like really cool about this whole playing for free thing. That's really cool. And then we love you, and it's about making some money. So we're gonna definitely charge a cover for you
I'm
guys.
not making fun of anybody who likes to get paid for their art.
No.
I'm just saying, like, I actually don't care to get paid for mine, and so I'm like, whatever.
So we're choosing that. So you're gonna still pay a cover to come see us, but we're choosing to do that something different.
Chet makes the best point. He just put me in my place because you wouldn't believe the shit I used to give him about not charging for his photos. And now he's like, oh, really? You're going to play for free now? And I'm like, yeah. And if you don't understand it, then maybe I'll hit you in the face with a cymbal.
It is not a fake piano. It is absolutely a real piano.
The fake piano is already at the venue.
Oh.
I just need somebody to throw it on stage.
Brian, thank you. Thank you very much for this. Castaway Animals Rescue Effort.
Castaway Animals Rescue Effort. Okay.
Oh, and Stephanie said the same thing.
Oh, okay.
So that's what it stands for. They are a no-kill shelter. They take in animals and they adopt them out. They need dog food and blankets and all kinds of good stuff.
Let's give them our money, 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 money.
That's right. So
they planned ahead and left it there. Yes, it's already there. The piano's there. I just need someone to put it on stage.
that's right. It's heavy.
Which I'm just saying, Jared and Joshua.
He's got a heart
I have
issue.
Heart problems, so
He's got a heart issue.
You might need to get that piano up on stage. Oh my gosh, this has just been hanging out with our friends tonight.
I love it, and you guys are great. So thank you very much for doing that.
If you want to give me a subject of something to talk about, I will.
We didn't do any trivia either.
No, I'm still working on mailing Jeff his urinal.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
that's
it's my urinal with my pee in it, and I'm going to send it to Jeff Ward.
Not cleaned out because he won last week. Heaven
forbid you use a keyboard stand.
It is a keyboard stand.
It is a keyboard stand.
It's the best keyboard stand ever. A fucking actual piano. Are you kidding me right now? It's the best keyboard stand ever.
Brian said his Petey?
His pitbull.
His Pitty is...
Yay.
Oh, Pitty is from Care, yeah.
Yay. So see what I'm saying?
I wasn't sure if that was the name or what it was.
Oh, thank you, sweetie. I was there last time at Boot. It was awesome to send proceeds.
It was awesome. It was fun.
It was great. It was a good show. You guys were fucking fantastic for being there. We appreciate it very much. Stephanie needs a good story.
All right, give me a subject. Don't forget you have patrons as well.
Oh, we do have patrons. True, yes, we do. We thank our patrons. I love you, Christy. Thank you for saying that.
Just wrote an article about my first 3 rock women heroes, Susie, Contra, Joan Jett, and Pat Bennett. I saw that. I haven't actually gotten through. I need to read it. I need to read about half of it, and I didn't get to read the whole thing yet.
I want to put that up there. There you go.
Ooh, Joshua's saying hi from the Hard Rock.
Hey!
And Russ Weatherby already sent us a picture in private messages that you guys are kicking ass down there. We didn't share it, but we're getting the messages over here on our phones. We are,
and my other web browser
that
took
you
a
guys
shit,
are
so I
kicking
can't
it.
put that
so
picture
apparently
up.
He's there.
How's the shoe going? I'm gonna put that up there because I love making fun of Jared Isaacs. How is the shoe going?
Yeah, it's not a shoe, Jared. It's a show.
Right. There's a W.
Is spinning cuts is spinning cuts. And if you want to go see a shoe, you would go to Foot Locker.
That's right. He's on break. Just wanted to check in. Love you, Josh. We'll pull
it's
for
like
that.
The Simpsons. Anyway.
So good. Joshua, hope it's going great. Tell Aaron and everybody else we love them so much. Hope you're having a great time out at the Hard Rock. casino.
Oh, man.
Jared Isaacs, you spinning cuts in Tulsa? Yeah, they
No,
are.
he's playing cuts
They're playing
in
cuts.
Tulsa.
There's a difference.
Stop being a jerk face. You and your Benny Rose. Anyway.
I got a hole in my soul. I'm not sure why.
There's a hole in my soul that will fill it with dope.
Mm-hmm.
Name that singer.
Elkie says,
Jared
I wish I could be
could.
in Oklahoma cheering my identity crisis. Yes, honey, obviously they're doing great. I'm so glad they got that opportunity. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's pretty fun.
Super fun. So you don't have a story yet for Miss Stephanie? She's
I told her to give me a subject matter. Give me any subject matter and I probably have a story.
Just drop it in there.
A real story, like for real.
Maybe so. There's dots. That means there's something else coming. Yet we stayed here to watch this. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Is he referring to our show?
Yeah, he's referring to our stupid little show we got going on right here. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I know, but you
our
did.
But
you did our dumb little show. Yay! Thank you. Thank you. So, as Christy said, we do have patrons, and thank you so much for all of our patrons. You guys are fan-frickin-tastic.
Oh my gosh, Chet Smith. Go ahead.
If you want to support the show, go to patreon.com/unsungdreamers. It's super easy. If you want to give us a bone, I don't know. If you want to, it's cool. It's cool. It's like a little summy sum that you can send us to help us keep doing this kind of thing. If you want to send us through PayPal, we have that as well. We have a Venmo. We also have a Cash App. We also have PayPal. I already said that. Yay. So anyway, and you can go to our store and buy some stuff. If you want to go to unsungdreamers.com/shop, you can buy all kinds of fun stuff like this awesome little mug that we have here, as well as t-shirts and things like that. We're going to add some stuff as we go on. But in the meantime, thank you very much for just being here. Most of all, you guys show up and watch our shit every week, because we just have a lot of fun. It's a party on a Thursday night for you guys. Also, listen to our audio version on the podcast, the little purple app on your iPhone or whatever it is on your Samsung. And just give us a good 5-star rating. It helps us get up in the numbers. People can hear us more and keep us like it's a weird little thing that happens when you give us a 5-star rating and actually say something. It makes us go higher in the algorithm, if you will, for people looking for shit to listen to. So just go on there and give us a rating and talk good about us, and it would be great. Most of all, just listen. It would be great if you go and listen to all that good stuff. Shot glasses. That is true. We need to get some shot glasses.
Chet said you ask people to send you money, whine about your Jeep, and donate your show money. Damn, you guys need an accountant. Donnie Ray Stevens says he wants a Brian Duvall story. Okay, I'm not going to talk about the fucking border.
That's good.
For Christ's sakes.
Yeah, we're not talking about the border.
No way.
No.
He just did that to get me all pissy.
Uh-huh.
Elkie, if you're an accountant, we need to actually talk, because I've got a couple of reasons why I need an accountant.
There's big time reason for that.
Donnie Stevens wants a Brian Duvall story.
I bet you've got a couple.
I'm trying to think of what would be
Explain for a second while you're thinking. Maybe think.
Okay, for those who don't recognize, Donnie Stevens is Donnie Ray Stevens, and Brian Duvall was the drummer for Johnny Q. Public. Huh?
Go ahead.
Oh, you gonna show the picture?
Same picture we showed last week, but still.
Yeah, we showed it last week, but this is Brian Duvall right there. He's actually a pretty big deal down in Branson.
Yeah, he is.
He wears the white glasses. You guys have probably all seen
white crazy glasses, super fun.
He almost died a few years ago flipping a lawnmower on top of himself.
Yep.
And Donnie wants to hear a Brian Duvall story. I have got so many, but I think let me think. I think one of my most proud Brian Duvall stories is a story that initially kind of makes him look bad. But then
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
ultimately it makes him amazing. And you would he probably has never told anyone this story. I'm trying to think if I should tell this story or not. I don't think Brian would mind. I don't think he would, because it was something that not only made him such a better drummer in the moment, but I would put money that it has that it still lives with him to this day.
Okay.
In making him a better drummer and a better person. But in the moment, it was probably horrible.
Okay.
And I was there.
I bet he'd be okay with that.
I think he would be.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the kind of story that Donnie wants to hear, because I've got funny ones, I've got serious ones, I've got heartbreaking ones, I have humiliating ones, and he has all this about me as well.
Yeah, sure.
But he just said, tell a Brian Duvall story, and I'm going to tell what I would consider my favorite and why I'm actually still friends with Brian Duvall
There you
today.
go.
When we went to record our record Extraordinary, people like Donnie and probably a few others know what I'm talking about. We recorded a record back in 1994 called Extraordinary. It actually did pert near good. Out there in the market. But it was kind of the first time that all of us had actually gone in and recorded a quote unquote real record, where there was a real studio and real stuff and it cost real money. Yes, Barb says she loves when Brian plays with Donnie Ray. Yeah, Stephanie's like, when have you ever had a filter, Dan? Like, yeah, I know.
And then
like,
Tom
Brian
says,
Duvall.
Brian Duvall versus Zeppelin. He always
Brian
has
Duvall
something versus Zeppelin.
Tell a really slow, long story. You know what, Chet? You can always log off anytime you feel like it. You freaking jerk with your new haircut. All right, listen.
And your beard.
Your sweet smelling beard. No, so we go in and we're actually starting to work on this record together, and we did it actually like kind of for real, like where we really were like really playing our record. Like it wasn't one of these deals where somebody just kind of processed the whole thing, kind of put the whole thing together, right? So we actually go in there and we start trying to hammer out some of the songs that we had ready to go for that particular session in that particular studio. The producer that we were working with also had an assistant engineer that kind of basically was the guy that like turned the knobs and kind of set up the stuff and set up the mics and run the cables and did all that grunt work while he was also kind of engineering but mostly producing this band. Unbelievably, I cannot remember this guy's name.
The runner?
The assistant engineer.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter to the story. Anyway, we did not know this. Okay, I'm not even going to say this yet. So we go in there and we're trying to hammer out these songs, and we're literally in the tracking room and we're playing them live once we got everything set up, which took like a day, 2 days to actually get it set up. So now it's like, get the phones on and let's start working through these songs. And before we even hit record on any kind of tape machine, this is back before there was Pro Tools, we were still recording on 2-inch tape. Before there was even any reason to hit record on the tape machine, we're just in the tracking room just trying to hammer these songs out. Stop and start over, stop and start over, stop and start over. So we go back into the control room and we all sit around and we take our licks from our producer, who basically told us, you're not ready, and I'm probably going to cancel this studio because I thought you guys are ready, but I'm going to send you back to Springfield. And the soonest that I can actually cancel the studio is still a few days from now. So we'll go ahead and try to see what happens in the next few days, but we're canceling. And we're going to send you guys back home. And so that was weird. So we got back in and we started trying to do it again. And the producer sat us back down in the control room and said, I want to say this guy's name was Scott. I think it was Scott. And we didn't know this going into it. But our producer said, Scott, why don't you go out and play drums with the band? Because Brian, he's not bringing it. He's not good enough, and he's not bringing it. And we had to go out. We were very reluctant of this, as well as, obviously, Brian stayed sitting on the couch by himself. So now we are in the tracking room, and we can look through the glass, and we can see the producer at the console, and sitting behind him on the couch is our drummer. And the assistant engineer now is sitting behind the drums, short little quiet guy that didn't say 2 words to us the whole time we were there. Now he's at the drums, and we are trying to create a song together with this guy that we've never talked to and we've never played with. And frankly, he's fucking killing it. He's fucking killing it. He like sat down having never played with us before. And our producer's even getting over the headphones going, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, love it. While our drummer is sitting on the couch watching all this happen. Oh. Now, none of it got recorded, okay? We didn't record with this guy. He just put him out there to put a fire under Brian Duvall, unlike anyone has ever put a fire under him before. He was always a good drummer. He had been playing drums forever. He had years and years of experience on all of us, but there was just a little something about his playing that was very plastic, and it was just very like, I'm not really into it. I'm doing all the right parts and I'm playing it exactly the way you're asking me to, but there just didn't seem to be any guts in it. And when he made him sit on the couch and Scott came in and played the drums for a couple of hours with us out in the tracking room, later Brian rejoined the band and he recorded the entire record with us. Every drum hit on that record is played by Brian Duvall, first of all. And second of all, he's never been the same drummer since that experience at a studio called the Salt Mine in Brentwood, Tennessee, is when that happened. And it was an amazing moment, because even though he felt kind of weird and bad and dumb at the time, this story is 30 years old, folks. And Brian Duvall has done nothing but destroy the city of Branson. You can't meet anyone that doesn't know who he is. You can't meet somebody that doesn't play like he plays. You can't meet somebody that doesn't put an energy into your show like Brian Duvall does. And I'm here to tell you, I'm pretty sure some of that happened that very day that I'm talking about. That is my favorite Brian Duvall story, just for Donnie Ray Stevens.
That's fucking fantastic. Fucking fantastic.
Sorry it took too long.
Do the applause.
Shit.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Anyway, so I know what Jared Isaacs is thinking. I need to have Brian Duvall on my show. Well, go ahead and have him on your show. I've got his number if you need it. Freaking jerk face. Just kidding. We love Jared Isaacs.
Yes, we do. We do. We kid. We joke. We kid.
Jetsa, can you slow the story down? I'm missing parts.
But you just wanted a quick... I get it. Holy wow. Okay. Love Brian. Such a cool story. Thanks, man. And a great drummer.
He's a great drummer. I'm glad you appreciated that story. It is all true.
It is all true.
And if you go ask Brian, he will very reluctantly retell you that story. He's still a little butthurt about it, which is good. But
I just want to add all this also. There was a reunion show of Johnny Q. Public at Cartoons.
Oh, don't get me
started.
Was
it still Cartoons? Was it still Cartoons? It was still Cartoons.
Yeah, it was Cartoons.
And there are YouTube videos and stuff. And there's I just want to say real quickly, there is a YouTube video of the song Scream, where Brian is playing drums, and all of you guys.
Tara, that is a great extension to this story.
I get emotional thinking about it.
Because I will continue the story and I will end the show on this really quick.
Okay.
Back to Donnie.
Yes.
There is a song that we have on that record called Scream. And there's a part at the very, very end where we just go right into the drop D, E, and we just play nothing but that
It's just
chord.
vamping. It's just vamping.
And it's just Machine Gun. Just not Machine Gun Symphony, not the band.
No.
I'm just talking about the playing the bop, 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 bop. It's just the Machine Gun style snare drum, kick drum, and we just play this one chord. That's it. It's at the end of a song called Scream. We actually did it and we recorded it that way on the record. But if you ever got to see us play live, we would normally hold that part out until it was painful. Mm-hmm. I mean, not painful for us, painful for the audience.
You might even be like frozen. You as a singer, you might just be frozen.
Yeah, and we would just play this da 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 da. And like we would kind of make it our goal sometimes to see if we could get somebody to walk out of the show. Like hopefully we can get people to leave.
Yeah.
Because it's so obnoxious and it's so over the top playing this thing. It's very actually hard to do. Once you actually get caught into an eighth note thing like that, where you're just, you can start missing and losing, whether you're on the 1 or the 4 or the 3 and you start to get into it. It turns into a bit of a trance, kind of a bit of a hypnotism kind of a thing, whatever. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Brian rolls a 3,000-pound lawnmower over on himself and breaks his back, almost dies, gets through that, and couple years later, we decided to do a reunion show at Cartoons, and he agrees to do it even though he has no feeling from his waist down. He has a catheter. Okay, I don't think he's going to mind me telling some of these details. He had no feeling in his legs, but he could use them. He could use his legs, but he actually had no feeling in them. And he
worked
also
hard to be able to fucking play drums.
Yeah. And he walked with a cane. He walked with a cane, and he also had a catheter when we played at Cartoons. And so once he got seated up on the drums, he was fine.
Right.
But he actually needed help getting up there and getting down because this wasn't too long after that thing. Now, take us back to the Scott playing the drums instead of him on the record. That's the fire that got put into Brian Duvall then. Then when he was starting to be considered a has-been nobody because he got crushed by that lawnmower, he had this chance to get up on stage and prove whether or not he's the drummer of Johnny Q. Public or not. The reason why that was important is because we had our other drummer there too. When Brian was not in the band, we got another drummer, and so both drummers were at this reunion show at Cartoons. I'm really sorry for those of you who missed it because it was fucking awesome.
So good.
But anyway, so now he's got himself to prove to the drummer that took his place was there, and Brian was going to play Scream with us with a catheter, with no feeling in his feet, and he had to take the drums with a cane. He had to take the throne with a cane. We got to the song Scream. We always played it last. And when we got to the end of that song, I don't want to play it. When we got to the end of that song, he played that E chord for over 4 minutes.
I timed it. It was 4:02 or something like this.
4:02. Now, if you guys, unless you ever saw Johnny Q. Public, you wouldn't know what I'm talking about. But when a band is playing the exact same note, that right there was only 7 seconds.
Right.
We went 4 straight minutes. Brian did. Mm-hmm. Because the band could not. It was
all on him.
The band could not end the song unless the drummer decided to end it, and he knew that. And when he broke into that chord, we went 4 minutes and 2 seconds.
It was crazy.
And that is the longest. You can't even believe how obnoxious it is unless you were there. And that was Brian telling us, telling our second drummer who replaced him, and telling anybody who is there and the world who got to see it on video, I'm fucking back, motherfuckers.
This is me.
And Scott is not going to play my parts no more.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the dude's got a fire in him more than you even realize. He does like to just wear his white glasses and have a good time. But if you want to challenge him, you better know what you're talking about.
He's freaking awesome. That's
Anyway.
right. Yes, and Barb, we will have him on the show. We've talked to him. Dan has talked to him. We will have him on the show to get his full story. Absolutely, the audio version. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, we're Brian's on the docket. Yeah, we talked to him in the very beginning.
That's right. That's right. Fan-fucking-tastic. He's reading comments. Dan's reading comments.
Yeah, I don't know.
Doesn't matter. Let's go. But fucking Brian Duvall is freaking awesome. Donnie, thanks for that topic.
Elkie says it was an awesome show. Was she there?
I don't know, Elkie. Were you
awesome.
freaking there, or did you
That's
YouTube
awesome if
it
she
and
was.
check it? That'd be freaking.
There is
great.
some videos on YouTube,
Yes,
but
there
it's
are.
specifically the song "Scream" is what was awesome. Chet says he's ready to do the podcast. Jared wants to do it, but it only send it straight to Patreon.
She was. Elkie says she was there.
Oh, that's so cool. I didn't know Elkie back then.
That is so great. That was like, what, 2015, 2014, something like this.
Oh, Barb
Yeah.
didn't know Brian went through all that with his back.
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh,
there's some
Barb.
videos out there where he tells the whole story.
Yeah.
About rolling a zero-turn mower on himself.
That's right.
He tried to load it in a truck, and when he hit the ramps to get into the truck, it popped the front wheels up, and the whole thing came back on top of him, and it folded him in half. Boom! And when it folded him in half, his legs were right here, toes pointing this way. Boom! And you could just hear his back snap! And he was crushed under that mower. And
Makes you love him even more.
yeah,
Just
broke his
saying.
damn back. He's got a big, long, wonderful story, kind of wonderful spiritual
It's
story
wonderful
about
now,
it.
for sure.
Breaking his back under that mower, and the fact that he actually still goes out there and plays like he does.
What a great guy.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
Very cool. Very cool.
Jared, I was giving you shit about having Brian on your show. You said that you've seen him come up in potential friends that you might know. He would be a fun guy to have on
He'd
your
be
show.
fun.
If
Yep.
he's willing to drive up to Springfield. I was just fucking giving you shit, but Brian Duvall would be a great guy to have on your show.
Totally.
With the white glasses.
That's right.
He's got some hella stories, man. God, I could sit and tell Brian
I
Duvall
know.
stories
You
all
could
night.
all night. You could all night. Yeah.
Donnie got me all going.
Got you
I
going.
didn't even address Tom Hembry's Brian Duvall versus Led Zeppelin.
I know.
But I'm already at 2 hours and 15 minutes. I gotta
Right.
go.
Yeah.
We gotta go.
Yep, we gotta go. We gotta call it a night. You guys come see us tomorrow night at the Riff. Boot plays after the comedian. Go see the comedian and then stick around for us.
Who is the comedian tomorrow?
I don't even know.
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
I don't even know.
I think we're playing after a comedian.
Yeah.
So probably not until like 9:30.
Right. Ish.
Boot, mostly original shit. We'll throw in a couple of covers here and there, but it'll be a bunch of stuff that you have never heard of before, and that's okay. It's a totally different way to just sit down and listen to some bullshit. And you can even be critical. Come up to me afterwards and be like, hey, that third song sucked. That's fine with me.
We don't care.
Kimberly says thanks for the laughs.
Oh, you're
I hope
welcome,
we made some
sweetheart.
laughs.
That's our point on Thursday nights, to have a party here on Thursday nights. Thank you so much for joining us. We will see you next Thursday, but also be watching for Monday Morning Medication on Monday. We still have Jimmy Fortune's interview coming out soon on the audio podcast, Unsung Dreamers, of course.
Jared said J.F. Harris is the comedian.
J.F. Harris is the comedian before we play on tomorrow night, before Boot plays. And thank you guys so much. Check us out, like our page, all that bullshit, whatever. Go check out all kinds of stuff. We got so much going on. Just message us if you want to know what the hell we got going on. We'll tell you. But thank you most of all for being here every Thursday. We love you guys. We will see you very, very soon.
Go out into the world and do better.
That's
do
right.
better.
Do better.
Do one thing better this week, and then come
better.
back next week and jump on the comments and
Tell
tell
us.
us what you did.
Tell us what you did that was better. Tell us what you did.
Come on, man.
that made the world or your life or someone else's life.
Oh, speaking
better.
of that, I'm actually calling like the highway department this next week, or whoever you call, Modo or highway department.
MoDOT.
Anyway, I'm going to try to find out if I can get a segment of highway that the screamers and dreamers can go out and clean.
We're gonna do
and
that.
Pick up trash.
The Adopt a Highway
The
thing.
Adopt a Highway thing. I'm going to check on a segment of highway. I want to do that. And I want to like have some of you come out there and help me pick up some fucking trash.
That's right.
I think it'd be fucking great. And we'll put it in some fucking yellow bags and put it on the fucking side of the road.
Get rid of that trash.
And some fucking truck will come by and fucking pick all that shit up. Is Tom Hembry still listening? Because I'm fucking talking about picking up a bunch of fucking trash, fucking cups and fucking paper towels and fucking shit. And we're going to put it in fucking yellow bags and leave it on the side of the fucking road, and we're gonna pick it up, and the Screamer and Dreamer segment of highway is gonna be fucking clean.
That's right.
There you go.
We'll see you
We
next
don't
week.
know if they still adopt or not, Elkie, but we're gonna figure it out.
I hope so.
Because I want to find
hope-
some highway to clean up.
I hope so. I hope so.